countries that were paying their 2% of GDP on defense. And he threatened them, and Germany was so bad that all of its subs were inoperable. 60% of its fighter jets were inoperable. 82% of its helicopters were inoperable. And now they got them to spend $400 billion more on defense, and now all the percent. And he's now raised it to 5.
Good morning, Giggles.
His leadership that did 30 seconds. Anthony Blinken says bombing was a mistake. It's successful. How much do you think? Not a hell of a lot. The reality is the bombing was before Donald Trump said Iran can't have a nuclear weapon. Donald Trump actually spoke to
This has as a Middle East ceasefire. It appears to be holding as we come on the air at 9 a.m. Eastern. Good morning to Dana Perino, Bill Timber and Goff. Hi, Bill.
What is Sam? This is American News Room as we stand by for that press conference. President Trump drawing praise not only for the ceasefire between Iran and Israel, but also for pushing NATO to really up their defense spending. The alliance now expected to endorse a new 5% of GDP. This President accused of Europe of not paying its fair share and with their weight. And Trump just asked about it.
Hey, Brenda. Russell. Giggles. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday morning? Here comes now TJ. Watch Giggles wiggle.
That was funny. That was pretty good. That was pretty funny.
Hey, Jonathan. Yeah, everybody's been waiting for TJ. Giggles. That's hilarious. Breathe. Take it in, breathe it in, breathe it out, breathe it in, breathe it out. Can you imagine getting that excited over a bowl of Cheerios? No, it's only TJ. General Mills, it's a big one. Jonathan, good morning. Good morning. TJ's on a roll. He's rolling. He's rolling. Crank him up. Crank him up. Crank him up. Ah, 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 ah.
That's pretty good. Oh, that's funny. Oh,
Ah, 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 caw, 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 caw. Where's my Cheerios? Where's my Cheerios? Ah, ah, ah. Caw, caw, caw. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh.
Pretty good. Oh goodness.
Brenda says that's pretty good.
Pretty good. Jonathan's
Jonathan's
getting
doing his morning walk.
yeah. Oh. Whew. That's funny.
I got a squirrel sitting just outside the window here looking at me.
Uh,
I don't know if you can see him or not.
oh yeah. Like, where's my nuts? Where's my nuts? That's pretty cool. Oh, Joe's coming in.
Joe's coming in.
What's up, Joe?
Yeah, I'm coming in for now. I'll be going in a couple of minutes.
Where you got to go? More testing or what?
No, doctor walked in, unwrapped it, looked at it. He said, if you were my hot girlfriend, the way you smell, I'd break up with you. He says, we're going into surgery. Let's go.
Oh, so surgery's going to happen today, huh?
Yeah, he said, he's not waiting. He's getting infected, even with the antibiotics. Now, the only bad thing is he said the skin's so damaged, you probably won't be able to stitch it up. So he's going to try to make a small incision, clean it up as much as he can. And then when he's able to put like Tagaderm on it to hold it in place.
Yeah.
But he said he'll put a vacuum drain on it, and he said and then wound care will take it over. And he told me, "Oh, you're not going home, by the way."
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah.
And my nurse today, she came in and she's about 4 foot nothing and like smoking.
Smoking
And
hot.
she come running in here and looked at me and said, "Don't you touch your food this morning." I said, I'm not. I said, but I got some good stuff this morning. She goes, "Leave it over here. I'll put it in the refrigerator and we'll have it for later."
There you go.
I
Well,
said,
how long is the surgery going to take? Do you know?
I have no idea. And I don't know how long it'll be before I get into. I'll probably be there before 9 o'clock. That's what I'm thinking. Because he said he's getting me in because he's got clinics today too, you know.
Yeah.
So what he does, he comes early like this, and then if he sees what he's got to do, he just go contact the ER and set it up. I mean, emergency room, set it up.
So now you don't know when you're getting out of there. Then
Huh? Getting my what?
you don't know when you're getting out of the hospital. Then
When
now,
you're
do
going to
you?
get released?
Well, my gut feeling, probably over the weekend.
Yeah.
I
Because
got
you did say on Johnny's show you're getting out on Saturday.
that's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be Saturday or Sunday now, probably at least.
Well, now that they're going to operate, TJ, it's going to delay that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's gonna depend on what wound care says. If they tell me I can't walk on it for 2 days, that's a different story, you know?
Yeah.
But if they
How's it-
tell me I can walk on it with a walker or something like that, that's another different story.
How's your pupper dogs doing?
Well, I hear them when Brittany goes in and checks on them, and Brittany's gonna have to just keep checking on them. You know, I told my ex-wife, because my ex-wife's got the only car when so they're gonna have to do. I told her, I said, I need y'all. She goes, I got it. Don't worry about it. So they're gonna be going back and forth. And the 3D printer I bought yesterday, the bamboo,
Uh-huh.
supposed to come in today, and I told them not to bring it in until tomorrow. And then even if I'm not home tomorrow, I told the maintenance guy, because tomorrow they're supposed to spray the apartment. So I called him up and I said, look, dude, I'm in the hospital. I thought I was gonna be home. I'm not. This is coming in. It's gonna be left by my door. I need you to put it inside.
What do you say?
He said, I got you, man. We're not even gonna spray. Don't worry about it.
All right.
So,
Well, and when he goes in, does he realize that he's got to keep an eye on the pupper dogs too?
well, I told him, he knows the dogs are behind the cage.
Okay.
See, when you walk in, you got a gate.
Okay. You got
Right when you walk in. Then when you go into the living room before you get to the kitchen, you got a double gate.
Okay.
You know, and that's where they're at. And the gate's up. Like I told my daughter, take the top gate off and climb over the gate. Don't take the bottom one off, because if you don't have it tight enough, Loki knocks it down.
Yeah.
You know, I need one that's permanent right there. You know, that's what I need to do. I should have done that a long time ago.
Well, that's what TJ's wife does for him. He's behind gates, you know?
Yeah.
Uh,
But I knew it was getting worse. Like, I knew it was getting worse because I'd be laying here at night last night, and I was laying here last night and it was fine. About 3 in the morning, I felt it burning again, like that. And I had to go I said, let me go to the bathroom. I didn't really have to. I said, but let me go, because I drank a lot of water, you know?
Right.
And I turned around and laid that sucker down towards the floor, and all that blood moved that way, and I had to call the nurse. I said, whatever pain medication you got for me, bring it. You know?
Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, like from the way your leg was looking, like it looked like you. I mean, when Johnny showed, I was like, damn, I think you're probably gonna need surgery anyway, because that's what Jonathan's like. I told you they needed to do surgery from day one, Joe.
I told him that from day one. He wouldn't do it. He said, I don't want to cut it till it gets better, because I don't want to have to leave it open. That's what the whole thing is.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna have to leave it open. Now the thing is, it's gonna depend on how bad it is right now, how it heals. I'm gonna be on
Yeah.
antibiotics for a couple of months.
And he's
It
really
looks like they could like.
is not going to have a definitive answer until he actually gets into the surgery and opens it up, right?
Yeah.
But what I was thinking, it looks like they could just like stick a needle in there and just drain it.
No, you got to cut it, because you're gonna have all the infection in the muscle and everything else. So they're gonna have to cut it and go in there. And they call it debriding it. They go in there and they kind of just take all the stuff out of it and get it to back, just the skin right there over the muscle. Then they lay it back down, clean it up, and put some stuff in it for antibiotics in it and everything. And he's gonna put a drain so that it's gonna have a little hole thing, like a little plug.
Right.
So the little plug will be there so they can
So they can drain it.
yeah, the wound care they'll have it sealed down where it's not gonna come apart. You see what I mean? But it's gonna get fluid in it again. And as long as it's getting fluid in it, they gotta drain it. So wound care is gonna probably have to drain it. And then if I go home, they'll give me a machine where I gotta drain it.
Anytime they cut you, it will cause swelling. Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. Just from like one fall, like when you went and twisted your ankle or whatever.
Well, I'll tell you what I do. I rolled, right? Because my shoulder still hurts. It's all bruised. You know, I got it right on my shoulder right here. God darn it. It tells bruised.
It wasn't just a straight out flat.
Yeah, I can move my arm like this, but I can't lift it up. That's it. That's it. I could do it like this. You know. But what I did is when I rolled, remember my foot came around last, so it was whipping. So So it
yeah,
whipped and hit something,
that's crazy.
So I
So
don't know if
how-
I hit the car or not,
So how's the that you notified the newspaper that you're not going to be around for a few days, or?
Well, he knew that. He knew that already. He told me I can't go back to work till I get a doctor's note. But I don't have anything going on till end of July.
Do you have to let Mandeville know? Because I imagine all those players and everybody are upset.
I let the coach know.
Yeah.
I told him. They told me I should be back walking around pretty good by about the first week of July, sometime late in the first week. But
Jonathan.
I told him, Jonathan, from day one I wanted him to do it. I wanted him to do it the first thing.
Oh,
But-
no, that's just got that thing on there. Hold on.
But the doctor didn't want to do it first thing.
Uh,
And you can't do it unless the doctor does it. Ow, God darn it. I just hope that when they wrap it now, they wrap it better.
Tighter, better. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll help. It'll be a whole different wrap, I think, now.
okay, here we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Morning.
I just need to be able to walk on it. That's it. As long as I can walk on it, I'm fine.
Yo, I hate it for you, man.
I know.
But you did something that was good for you that turned out to be a bad thing. You ready for this one?
But
You had lost how many pounds before the accident happened?
oh yeah, I lost 35 pounds. If I would have
You
35
lost
pounds,
35 pounds.
I'd have been
Now,
dead.
now listen. You lost 35 pounds when you went to fall, right?
Right.
You fell before, yes?
A long time ago, I fell.
Okay, but now your whole body weight was off from what you were used to.
Oh,
I don't know.
good.
Okay, you can't comprehend that. Cool. Your whole body weight was off from what you used to. So when you went to go down, the I guess I don't know the weight. I guess I want to say like the weight that you used to like catching or whatever.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same, so it kind of threw you off, maybe.
Well, the other
But-
thing too, Jonathan, is he was carrying all his camera equipment.
Yeah,
No, I was just
remember I
carrying
said
one
that
bag.
yesterday.
I was carrying one camera bag, a little bit of camera bag with the Air 2S and the controller in it. And somebody said something, I turned, and when I turned, that's when I took that step and hit that piece of cement.
Yeah,
The
it had to
camera
be a
bag
few
had
of 'em.
nothing to do with it because I think I actually let the bag go.
Oh,
It
okay.
was sealed up. Because I didn't have the bag. I think I picked it up afterwards. But it was either do a tuck and roll or face plant the car. I knew that much. So
Ooh.
what I said, my leg whipped around, and when the leg whipped around, I'm thinking I hit the car. With it.
You did it real hard, buddy.
But
Well,
that's okay.
we're all praying that the surgery today goes well.
Well, it's gonna go good.
Definitely.
See, I got plenty of time once they do it to get it to where it's healing enough that I could walk on it, and then I could I could get out there. I don't get out until August to start doing any pictures on the field, so that's not an issue. And the only thing I got is the 21st, 22nd of July, the team pictures, and that's sitting in the chair basically.
Good morning, Donald.
Good
What's up,
morning.
Uncle Don?
Hey, Donald.
So we're doing another episode of Old Man Walking.
Uh,
Yeah, well, he just the doctor just came in and they're gonna do surgery in about an hour.
Yeah.
He said I'll get you again this morning. So I don't know what this morning is. I'm hoping it's the next hour.
Do you have a Sharpie near you?
Why?
Make sure you write down this leg.
He did already.
Oh, okay.
He
Well,
did already.
And
tell,
if you,
tell Don what the doctor said about your leg when he smelled it.
Yeah.
oh, I heard that yesterday. I don't need to. No, yeah.
No, he said that he looked at it, opened it up, and he goes, "Well, if I had a hot girlfriend that smelled like that, I'd break up with her."
Eh,
And then he reached in his pocket, got his pen out, and put his initials on my leg. I said, "That means we're going down there." He said, "Yep," like that.
yeah. Yeah. Now, do you have a big Sharpie? Probably wouldn't do it. You need to get one of those micro writers for you.
Yeah.
But write on your penis. Don't touch.
Don't touch.
No, or you could put on their wrong leg.
Now, when I went to the
Wrong
hospital,
That'd be better
when I went
wrong
to the
leg.
hospital, I went in the hospital. I wrote on my penis, "Please don't touch because this is very special to me. My wife also likes it, and also I've had it since I was a young child." And so that's what I wrote on mine, just because I had the room.
You had the room.
Yeah. I think that would be funny though if you wrote on their wrong
That's
leg. Though.
funny.
I thought that'd be funny.
Yeah,
So I'll tell you what, I haven't shaved since Saturday, so I might just grow a beard like Uncle Ray.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Yeah, right.
Let it go like Uncle Ray's. Let it
Yeah,
go, man.
I was supposed to be on his show tomorrow night. I just told him I said I did everything I tried to get to on that show. I said, but unless I'm doing it from the hospital, and I probably won't feel like it. So
Yeah.
so they are going to be opening you up and flushing it out.
yeah, that's what he's gonna do. And then he said because of the condition of it, he doesn't think he's gonna be able to stitch it up. He said, I'm gonna try. He said, if I can stitch it up, we're doing a lot better. He said, but either way, I'm gonna leave a vacuum valve in it so that that wound care, because he goes out of town next week. But he said, you're not gonna have to worry about it because we're gonna have it sealed and everything with Tegaderm or something, so it's not gonna just peel apart, you know.
Right.
And he said, and we'll have it set up that way. The only person gonna be dealing with is wound care.
Well,
Are they
I'm
gonna be
sure that
leaving a
one of the
drain in it?
problems is all the skin is dead around there too, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it's not dead, but he could be dying. You know, it's damaged.
Turning necrotic.
Yeah.
Um, are they going to leave a drain?
It's called it's a little vacuum thing. It's just a little plug with a hole. And what they do is it's actually got a cap on it. They take the cap off, put a tube to it and suck it out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
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 It's like a drain. It's not like having the tube in there. They just leave the cap, you know.
Right.
And that'll be in there. That'll be in there until that see that's in under the skin right there. Once that skin starts to heal, then that's when they pull it out, you know.
Right. Once they make sure that no infection's under there and it's healing right.
Yeah, and they giving me they had up to every 8 hours I get a push, IV push. That's an antibiotic, and it's a they went from 1 milligram to 4 milligrams, and it's still getting infected. So he said, "Oh hell no, I'm not
Well,
dealing with it."
and Joe got his breakfast this morning, and at the last minute, some hot little babe come running in and says, "Don't eat that! Don't eat that!"
Well, I already
No,
knew it,
don't
you know.
eat. You're going in.
Yeah,
Are they giving? Well, they're not doing it right now, but were they giving you up till yesterday probiotics to keep your digestion?
no, I haven't had any problem.
Okay.
I haven't had any issues with that, and having everything's been going perfect, you know.
Well, once you are done, and this would be horrible
Yeah.
for Paul, but once you're done, fresh fruit, fresh
Oh, I know.
vegetables, get those probiotics built back out of your system.
Well, off of my hospital tray, I got the pineapple and peaches or something over there. I left here, and I took the things I want off my tray over here. You know?
Stop by a real smoothie place, a place that doesn't do just milkshakes like a lot of them do, and get yourself
Yeah.
a good probiotic shake, something with some good veggies in it.
Yeah. Well, we got a place called Smoothie King that does all of that.
They don't just serve milkshakes, right?
No, this is the real stuff.
Okay.
Expensive shit too.
I know those antibiotics that they will destroy your gut health.
Yeah. But I eat frozen fruit every night. That's the flash frozen.
Mhm.
And I got a 4 pound bag, so I'll be eating that when I get home.
Well, you want to eat like fresh fruit because a lot of the probiotics are on the skins of the,
Oh yeah.
and I'd be afraid that when they peel, dice, and flash freeze those things, you're not getting as much of the probiotics as you would off of just say an apple
Yeah, it could be. You're right.
or some fresh tomatoes.
And I like tomatoes like apples, so I'll get
Yeah.
those.
But you have to eat them raw. You can't cook them.
Oh, I know.
Russell says local honey.
local honey.
Well, that was the nurse he had this morning.
No,
Uh,
nurse this morning. She about 4 foot nothing.
But she said she was smoking.
Very, very pretty.
Very pretty.
Usually 4 foot nothing.
That's funny.
This FedEx shipment is gonna be out for delivery today.
Russell said, "Eat yogurt after your antibiotics, so your butthole will be happy." That's funny.
Huh, 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 huh.
Kombucha.
Okay, that package is out for delivery.
That's
Oh, is it?
pretty
Okay.
It's actually delivered, but that's not the printer.
It was delivered.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him know
That's pretty
because they
good.
dropped something off at my house already.
You guys know I'm a big fan of fermentation and eating actual good fermented foods, or at least incorporating them into your diet. That's Del Rey. Well, hopefully today is just a day of catch up on work for me today. And get things done.
There you go. What's in that spray bottle there, Uncle Don? Is that Windex or just water or what is that?
That is a distilled water and a little bit of fertilizer.
Oh, for like your plants or whatever? Or?
A little bit of plant food.
Oh, there you go.
For my it's mainly for my tillandsias. I give them a spray once a month with that.
Wait,
The rest of the
what
time-
kind of what kind of plant is it?
They're tillandsias. They're air plants.
Oh. Oh yeah. Okay, the ones that like they're like kind of spiky looking. They look like a crazy like hair, like crazy hair or something.
Yeah. Speaking of looking like crazy hair, I went to you probably have seen these. I went to the pet aisle and got some aquarium decorations and drilled holes in the top.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Make-
pretty neat. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool.
So yeah.
The one on the far right looks like a Rastafarian skull head.
Which one?
The very last one. No, yeah, that one. Yeah.
This one, the big one?
Yeah, the big
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Rastafarian skull head?
Yeah.
I guess. Here's I don't see it, but that was the first one that I did, and it came out so good. That's the first one I did, and since it came out so good, I went ahead and did the others.
Oh, that's cool.
Huh, huh, huh.
That's funny.
TJ's
then-
the only one that would know Rastafarian, you know?
And I've got a little piece of ball moss in
I've
here.
never
Oh, there
seen
you
a
go.
skull with dreads.
A skull with dreads, yeah.
Which-
Huh,
Which it's called ball moss. It grows in Texas and down. Well, it grows down south a lot, and I don't have quite the humidity, so I've got humidity dome made out of a plastic cup.
Well, that's cool.
But
So you just drilled like a what did you just drill a tiny hole in the bottom of the cup and then pulled the string through and then just taped it down or something, or
it's a wire
oh.
holding it, and then I've got some air holes punched in around the base of the cup,
Oh,
and
that's
then
cool.
it sits on top of this
Well, that's
and
cool.
spins in the window.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, I can see
But-
it slowly rotating.
Yep. But they call that ball moss, but it's actually a tillandsia.
Oh.
And it's related to like Spanish moss, which is called moss, but it's not. It's
Yeah. Spanish moss, like when it's hanging from the tree, kind of looks scary at nighttime.
yep. I believe the actual term for those is epiphyte
Oh, okay.
and not moss. But yeah, I keep my Lansies up here, and I have another big chunk of that ball moss out by the pond
Hmm.
that I go out and I dunk it every few days. But sometimes I'll keep things like that as souvenirs from a trip. So that was a souvenir from trip to San Antonio.
Sweet.
I have a lemon tree that was a souvenir of a train ride that some friends of ours took that I'm growing. I had an iced tea with my dinner and had a lemon in it.
Nice.
So I was sucking on a lemon seed. I'm like, I'm gonna take that lemon seed home and grow it.
There you go.
So I got the lemon tree on
And
the
it
back.
grew.
Yeah.
It grows.
So
Yeah, you just take the lemon seed and soak it in some water for a little bit, and then take it out and put it on a paper towel. Wet the paper towel, sprinkle some cinnamon on it, fold it up, put it in a Ziploc bag, and then put it in a dark place. And then after a while, it'll start to sprout, and you just plant it in some soil and let it grow.
Listen to freaking TJ, man. You in the wrong field.
Okay, TJ, and what is a cinnamon for?
yeah,
That's
I
just
was coming with that.
I don't know. That's just what I've heard and seen. Because
It's
there's this guy.
it's an antibacterial. But
Oh,
yep,
okay,
that's my
yeah.
little lemon tree that I'm growing.
That's awesome.
Sitting here in the back.
So
There's my fly traps.
Venus.
Feed me,
Yep.
Seymour. Feed me.
The Venus fly traps. Purple pitcher plant. And those are, I can't remember what Sarracenia variation of pitcher plant that is, but and there's one of my fly traps flowered. So
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, we had one of the houses I lived in. We had a big lemon tree in the back that was always full of lemons.
well, this is never going to be a big tall lemon tree because where I live,
All right.
it'll be a house plant, and so it'll be trimmed back periodically and brought indoors during the winter.
And my mother used to get mad at me because I'd go downstairs with my pocket knife and go get one off the tree and sit out in the yard with a salt shaker and eat the lemon with the salt.
Why would she get mad at you?
Because she'd say I'm eating all the lemons off the tree and she don't have them to use them when she needs them, you know?
She was using more than a tree's worth of lemons?
No, she wasn't. She was just being my mom.
Oh.
Just being a mom.
Yep.
I like that.
Well, I mean, I could remember growing up. If I felt like I didn't figure out what I wanted, and I felt like I wanted something salty, I just go get a lemon, cut it in half. I had myself hurting trying to eat the salt off of it. It'd be so sour. You can make all kind of faces, but I kept doing it. Oh, ain't that some bitch though? Now they gotta do this. Hold on, maybe they.
I'll be back, guys.
We're gonna go catch a ship.
Yep.
Turn your chair around. Turn your chair around.
I don't have the eyes on it anymore.
That's okay. We'll act like they're there.
Oh, he took the eyes and face off. What you eating there, Jonathan?
Hmm?
What you eating? Some cookies?
Oatmeal cream pie.
Oh,
I'm having a
nice.
flashback of the
Dude,
case.
I love them damn things. Those things are so delicious.
I can't stand these goddamn things. You know why?
I bet you can't either. You
They
can't.
used to feed me,
They're like
they used to feed these to us every day.
they're like them what is it? Pringles or some other kind of potato chip. You can't eat just one.
No. In Georgia, right? If you do time
Yeah.
every day for lunch, they're gonna give you one of these.
Oh.
They're gonna give you a sandwich, a cup of juice, and one of these. Imagine eating one of these for years, every day, TJ.
Oh wow. Dude, I like the big ones. The big ones are better. The jumbo oatmeal cream cookies, those things are good. I love the jumbo one. Remember the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where they're roaming around in the yard and they stumble across that big oatmeal cookie and they're sitting in between the middle of it and the kid's like eating the cream and everything on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That's an old ass movie.
Yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
What's on the agenda today, TJ? You flying? You got to go to work?
I think I might. It was pouring down rain just a little while ago, but now the sun's out now and it ain't raining no more. So I might send it.
Check your forecast.
Hey, Donald. You can't hear me right now.
I can hear you.
He's on the phone.
Yeah, he's working right now. You're gonna like this, Jonathan. I want Donald to hear it though.
Double D.
Because TJ gonna be laughing so hard that Donald's not gonna be able to hear it for a while.
Double D.
I'll tell you anyway. I told the nurse just now that came in. She says, "Here's your pills. You take a sip of water, nothing else." Okay.
Wait for it.
She goes, "Make sure you're down, no underwear, nothing." I said, "Yeah, I'll take them off when they get when they get in here. I'll take them off." and I said, I started laughing. I
Who told you
said,
that, the nurse?
"I need a Sharpie though if you have a Sharpie." She goes, "Why?" I said, "Because in a private area, I'm gonna write wrong leg," and she fell out. I'm really thinking I'd love to do that. If she brought me a Sharpie back, I would.
But that'll take a while for it to come off because Sharpie's permanent.
But could you imagine Dr. Worley when you saw it, or if they lifted it up and saw it?
Yeah.
You would fall out.
David.
Hey, TJ.
What's happening?
Morning, fella. How you doing?
Donald, Jonathan, Paul Maurice Chair, Merc Quimby.
How you doing today?
Yeah, you call me Hospital Joe.
No, I'm calling you Merc Quimby. Whatever's happened to your voice has really made you go Simpsons.
No, nothing's happened to my voice. It's just the difference in the mic and the difference in the phone.
No, you put voice changer on, really.
Hi, Laura. You having a wonderful day?
Hope you get back soon, Joe.
My day is about to be surgical.
Oh, what are you doing?
Turning him into a female.
He came in this morning, unwrapped the leg, and he said that if I was his hot girlfriend, he'd break up with me, the way it smells. So he said, we're going to surgery in a little while. Don't eat.
Yeah, maybe Laura was correct. You remember he had them earrings in the female top? Yeah, now he's going the whole lot.
Yeah.
He's gonna wake up with it with nothing there. No, hope it all goes well, Joe.
It will. The only thing is, he said he doesn't know how damaged the skin is, so he doesn't know if he's going to be able to stitch it up. He said he's going to give it a shot and look at it. He said, but if he can't, he said they'll taxiderm it down where it won't. It'll be like they won't have to worry about it coming apart. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm
just going to say something here, Joe.
Yeah.
Right. People always say to me that I'm fat and I've got a big ass. Yeah.
You have.
But guess what? In cases like this, my ass is a good place for him to get a big skin graft to cover up that.
I was just gonna say it too. I was gonna say, Joe, tell him take some skin off your ass. Put it on your leg.
I hope not.
Uh,
You ever already thought of that? Then they
No,
like,
that's what they would
look
do.
down at my leg and I say, look, that's my ass right there, you know? I hope that don't happen.
It's got to feel strange as hell.
It's gotta hurt.
but you won't feel it though, because you'll be asleep.
I'll feel it when I sit down afterwards.
Oh yeah, yep. Like holy shit.
Yeah, I can't
Oh, my
imagine
God,
what that'll
my
feel
ass.
like. I don't want to imagine.
Oh man. And either way it goes, you got to look at it like this. You're gonna walk up out of there. So,
Oh yeah.
well, you might get rolled out of there, but you're coming up out of there.
Yeah, I told my daughter, I said, you need to come by later, pick up my keys, go outside and start my car because it's going to be a week. I just want to start it, you know? Let it run for a minute or two.
Still, your car's all right, man. Car gonna be fine.
Yeah, I don't, it's so hot here though, you know, you never know, you know? I
Right
told her I
now,
really want her to take it back to the
it's
apartment.
your manual transportation you need to be worried about, that leg.
Yeah.
What's the temperature there in or Louisiana?
Well, the heat index today is going to be 109.
Woo!
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh no. Hold on, let me look and see what we got on.
See what we got.
Oh, 97. You might as well say, yeah, that's about 105 when it comes to Georgia.
Yeah, here is like 81, but feels like 86. So I guess we're not too bad, I guess.
And then it's gonna rain for an hour at 7 o'clock, which means the humidity is gonna be off the meat rack. Not good.
Thank God.
It's all over. I could have been like 4 days into it. They would have done it
It'll be all
Sunday.
right.
I'd have been probably a lot better right now.
Long as they can
Yeah,
fix
when they
it.
looked at it Monday, said you need to cut it. I guess he's realizing too the fact that he's leaving for a week, so he better not wait. You know.
Shoot, the time you sent me that first picture, I knew right then they was going to operate on that thing.
You guys know what a tuk tuk is?
What?
A tuk tuk in India.
No.
I have
They're
no idea.
the free wheel motorbike things that they drive around in on. Right. You'll see what one is anyway. If you see one at the crossroad, yeah, don't hit it because it will get its revenge.
Oh god. Oh god. That's funny.
See, this is what hurts. Me just getting up and sitting up in a bed. Just I knew that's why it hasn't been doing that. It started doing that last night when I get out of the bed and I sit here. I have to sit for a second because the blood's moving and it was hurting so bad. That's why I knew, had a feeling that he was going to come in, look at it, and tell me, okay, we're doing it. Because I'm still running a low grade temp too.
So it don't look like you're getting out today then.
Oh, you already tell me I'm not going
Nah,
home.
he won't be going home.
And my bamboo printer should be there in a day or two.
Okay. Don't worry, it'll look good in your nursing home.
Yeah. Hello?
Hi, I'm Jasmine. You're ready to take you down for your surgery?
Okay, let me go, guys.
Catch you later. Good luck.
Good
Wait, wait,
luck
wait,
with
wait, wait, wait,
everything.
wait, 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 wait.
I
Let
gotta
me see
go.
Jazz. Hey, Jazz, where you at? All right, under the knife he goes.
Yep. Let this be a lesson to you all. Leave the moms alone. Because that one
Leave the
distraction
moms
can cause you a hell of a lot of pain.
Be careful when you're walking. Don't look
Yeah.
back. It'll be all right. Hopefully it'll be all right.
He'll be all right. He's a fighter.
Yeah.
We just have to call him hop along for a while. Hey, Brenda. Laura's just nipped out, so she'll say hey when she gets back. Yeah, we have to call him Hop-along Joe.
The demon has awakened.
The demon has awakened.
Right, are we calling it? Come on, Paul's chair, call it. Justin's here.
You seen that movie Dune? DJ?
No, but I think I've played the game once before.
No, you gotta catch the movie, the original movie, the first one.
Oh.
When old boy finally get his blue eyes, that's what they holler. The sleeper has
Good
awakened.
afternoon, Mark.
What's up, Mark?
Let him in, let him in. Oh, Mark, good morning.
Morning.
What's up, Mark?
How you doing?
Afternoon, David.
An absolute horrible night.
Hey, Justin.
What happened?
I was just up all night, fucking sick.
Oh.
I think I ate something. Might have gotten food poisoning or something from something I ate yesterday. Because I got really sick last night.
That'll teach you for rooting in the neighbors' bins.
Well, the pizza looked good. It was still warm. I assumed it was still good.
Yeah, but it wasn't warm because it was warm out of the oven. It was warm because of the sun.
I figured it was in the sun. It was killing the bacteria, so I took a bite.
You know pizza's bad. You need a lawnmower to get rid of the hair off it.
It was a pizza that got you sick?
I don't know what it was, to be honest.
I'm just making that up, Jonathan.
I'm just assuming that it was something I ate because I don't know, dude. I was feeling bad yesterday, and then I went and laid down after I got off Paul's for about 20 minutes, and my stomach was getting a little queasy, so I sat back up and started feeling better. So then I jumped on the game for a little bit, and then Matt jumped on with me, and I went live for about an hour, and then my stomach just started rumbling. I was like, told Matt, I was like, dude, I gotta go. I was like, I can't sit here no more. And then I was up all night throwing up.
If it helps, then I've gone completely the other way from not being able to sleep. Last night, I slept like a baby. I found a new way to deal with my sleep apnea. I need
Do you sleep on your side, or do you sleep on your stomach, or on your back, or?
I sleep on my side, but I've bought one of them fans, portable fans that you charge up, and it normally sits on your chest and blows up. Turns out it's great for blowing into your face when you've got sleep apnea. Does exactly the same as a sleep apnea machine, but without the
what?
You might have got a bit of heat stroke.
No, I think he thinks he slept good because Laura smacked him with the pan while he was out.
No, man.
Just knocked him out in his sleep. He woke up. I got a little bit of a headache, but man, I slept good. No, I walked out on the porch last night, and there was 2 little baby cats, and they saw me and hauled ass out of the porch.
Why you scaring people, children, man?
I don't. The kids said they saw some baby cats like a week ago, and then I walked out last night. There was two of them sitting out there, and they looked up at me and they fucking hauled ass out of the porch and ran around the backyard and then out the fence. We think they're under our shed, but I haven't been able to see them under there. It's hard to see up under there.
About to say they somewhere in your somewhere in your yard.
You mean
Yeah,
kitten?
yeah, little tiny kitties. They were small too. They were real tiny. But so we put some cat food, a little bit of cat food and water out there on the back porch just in case they came back. I have a
If you
feeling
put
they
some
would.
food, they'll be back.
Well, if they were that small, they probably won't be able to eat adult cat food because it will make them ill.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they were probably. I mean, I don't know how big they were, but they were pretty small. But I figured they were looking for food. We haven't seen the mom anywhere, so I don't know where she's at.
Yeah, usually they're on a kitten food for about 12 months before they start going on to adult cat food.
Yeah, unless something happened to the mama. That could be the case too. Cats get hit, ran over quick, fast.
Well, some of the food was gone when I went back out there early this morning. And I don't know. It could have been the mom that came up and ate it too. I don't know. But there was like a whole level of food across the dish, and then you could see there was like a chunk missing, like part of the bowl was exposed, so you could see something was eating it.
Yeah.
Well, if she did, that's a good thing too. That means she can feed them. She can breastfeed them.
Yeah, I don't know if they were in the porch looking for food or they were just exploring. I don't know what they were doing, but I figured I'd at least put some water and stuff out there for them just in case. Because they're not going to come to you.
If the kids got to playing with them, then they're coming accustomed to the children, so they're probably looking for them. But they probably see your big ass and ran.
They won't come. They won't come to the kids. The two times the kids saw them, they ran from them. So
could have been lizards eating it.
No, there's tons of lizards out there for them to eat. Tons.
No, I mean the lizards eating the cat food.
Oh no.
Yeah, they will.
Probably not that late at night. Usually you don't see a lot of lizards out at nighttime. They're out during the daytime though. They're everywhere. You go outside during the day out in my back porch and you'll see at least 20 on the screen at any given time. All different types of lizards.
Any dog food that Precious hadn't eaten, I used to put outside in a bowl, and that used to get ate by foxes and hedgehogs.
Hey, what's up?
The kids tried to catch this big ass lizard in the house the other day, and they broke its tail off trying to catch it, and they got away. And then I was in my bedroom, and I look over on the floor, and there it is, this big black. I mean, this like shiny black, all black lizard. It looked like the lizard had sex and had a baby. This thing was ugly looking. I was like, what the fuck is that thing? I threw a coffee. I had one of Wedge and Big's coffee cups that doesn't have anything in it. It was just sitting up on my dresser. It's been up there forever. And I grabbed it and I flipped it over and threw it on top of it. And I slid a piece of paper in it, took it outside, let it go.
How did it get in the house in the first place?
I mean, just probably ran through one of the doors when the kids opened it, or somebody came through the door. They'll get in sometimes.
Sometimes that big if you caught it in a coffee cup.
So I've seen Wedge and Big's coffee cups are pretty big, and two, that lizard was it was pretty long. But it was missing its tail too. You got to remember, dude, the tail that the kids broke off was probably 1.5 inches long.
That's small. Does anybody use it? Does anybody use Big's coffee cup to actually drink coffee?
I don't drink coffee, so I never use them for that at all. I got a
remember
Michigan.
Prof said he used it for something else.
What's coffee?
I think Prof said he used this for a pencil holder or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
And you use yours to catch lizards. Wow.
All right, so
And yet, the one person that would use it as a coffee cup, Laura, can't get one.
so this picture
Why
right
not?
here, this was
Because he won't
this was
skip abroad.
this was behind our behind the
Say again?
damn the fucking, what do you call it, the stove or whatever. Like we were just chilling in the living room watching TV, and her
What's up,
stupid
Randy?
cat was like just looking like underneath the stove, and I was like, why the hell is she like just staring underneath the stove? So like I pulled it out, and this big fat fucker right here was behind us. Like, how the hell did that little motherfucker get in there?
Running
So
from the
like
cat?
well, I don't know, because we keep the doors closed. So
Yeah, but
I don't know.
sometimes there could be a lizard or something on the door, and you go and open it, and you don't see it, and then it jumps
Oh,
into
no,
the
no,
house.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no. If you're not paying
probably.
attention to your cat, you're not paying
So-
attention to your cat, they'll bring it straight in the house.
Well, no, like it was underneath the stove, and it was just and I like it was staring like underneath it, and I was like, why is she just staring underneath the stove like that? And so that's when I
See,
pulled out
bro, and listen.
Does
I
she
had
go
company one
outside
night,
though?
right?
no, and
I
then
had
that's when I pulled the stove out,
Pulling
and
the end of it to change the
and
knob.
it was right there. So I ended up getting a damn a broom and a bucket, and I thought it was dead. It looked dead at first, but then when I poked it, that thing started moving around. I was like, holy shit, that thing is alive. So I ended up getting a bucket and damn putting it inside the bucket and brought it outside. That was crazy.
Your cat should bring stuff like that in the house, TJ. First time I found
No,
a baby
like,
turtle, it was all
that's
the way in my room.
That's the thing, man. I didn't even see her bring it in.
Does your cat go outside to you?
No, she's an indoor cat, but she
Oh,
has
she doesn't go out the door?
she has gotten out once before though, but that's when I had went out my sliding glass door, and she ran out, and I had to grab her, but then she ended up running back in.
There's been a couple of times I've come through the front door and there was a lizard on the door and I didn't see it, and then I saw it jump off the door into the house. And then there's sometimes you go up to my front door and there'll be 3-4 lizards sitting on the door.
Oh wow.
Chilling. They're everywhere, dude. I'm looking
Yeah.
at the screen on the back porch right now, and there's about 7 or 8 lizards just sitting on the screen. There's
Yeah,
one running
I'll be
across
looking
the
out
top
the
of
window
screen door.
myself, and like lizards will be just chilling on the screen.
Yeah, there's lizards everywhere down here.
Yeah.
Look, I had company one day. My cat literally came in the house with a lizard in his mouth and set it right in front of old girl. Needless to say.
Yeah, she probably flipped the fuck out, didn't she?
She screamed to the top of her goddamn lungs. I'm like, yo, chill. She's like, why he bring that lizard to me? I said, because he like you. It's a peace offering. She wasn't going for that.
Peace offering.
She wasn't going for that. Girlfriend got up and went home. I was like, hey.
See, the cat had some kind of like ninja accent, comes in and says, eat my child. Dropped it.
But listen, I felt like you right now, TJ. That shit was too funny. That shit was funny as hell. Because I didn't know he had it in his mouth when I opened the door neither. I opened the back door to let him in like I normally do, and he comes in and he goes right in front of her and looks up at her. And when she looked down, he just said, and let it go.
Tyson likes to chase lizards in the backyard. He does it all the time.
That's funny.
The funny part is when the lizard went to take off, I said, you better get that goddamn thing. Look, he grabbed him and took him right back out the door.
Tyson chases shit like he's a cat. There was a moth that was flying around in our room the other day and landed on Sarah, and he turned around and saw it. and he went fucking nuts.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
TJ, that shit wasn't funny. He chased my company away. I'm trying to get some, man. I looked at him like, you saw this.
That's funny.
Cats will do that shit though. They'll drag all kinds of shit in your house if they're outside cats.
Yeah.
Or if they go in and out. Yeah.
I said, God damn it, so you did that shit on spite. See, because they know if I got company, right, they can't come sleep in my room. If I got company, get what? All animals get locked out.
Well, one of our cats keeps running. A few months ago, he started bolting out the door, the back door, every time somebody would open it. But then we realized that he wasn't going anywhere. He just wanted to go out and sit in the yard with the dogs. So we started letting him go outside. He just sits out. He doesn't go anywhere. He just
always
sits
be
outside.
outdoors, but they should always have a collar with a bell on so the birds know they're there.
Oh, he likes to sit up on top of the fence. He gets up on the very top of the fence and just sits there all day. The squirrels don't come around when he's outside, though, I'll tell you that. He's big, though. He's one of those big ass like orange tomcats. Like he's big as hell. And he just sits up there like a fucking lion on top of the fence, looking down on everything like he's fucking Lion King and shit. Everything the light touches is mine. Because we got this mouse that I keep seeing running across the neighbor's fence line down the top of it. And I'm like, dude, he's going to fuck up one day and run across that cat. Because Jacks don't play, dude. He'll fuck anything up that moves. I don't think he's seen that mouse yet.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. That's funny. That's funny. That's pretty funny.
Did you find that was my gun, you little prick?
That's funny. That's pretty good.
Oh, I think Jim came on Fortnite last night and played with Matt after I got off.
That's pretty good. Oh, wow.
Matt messaged me after I left and he was like, oh, Jim's about to come on. I said, dude, I can't come back on. I said, I don't feel good. Oh.
Yeah, no, Jonathan, Wedgie won't send his cups abroad because of the danger of them getting broken, plus the amount of money it costs to ship.
Dude, those things aren't going to break in shipping, bro. Those are some heavy. Dude, I could knock somebody out with one of his coffee cups. Those things are heavy.
No, somebody.
You put the bubble wrap.
Somebody got one that was broke when it arrived.
I got one that was misprinted and he sent me another one because of it. And I didn't even bitch about it. Like, because apparently the logo was supposed to be on both sides of the cup. And we were on a live stream one night and I was joking around because Donald had did that video where he marked each side of the cup with a marker. So he knew which side was cold or hot or some shit. I can't remember what the video was about. And I was like, well, why doesn't mine have two logos? I was like, that's some bullshit. And I was just joking around. He was like, wait a minute. He goes, yours only has one logo? I said, yeah, it's only on one side of the cup. He goes, oh, that's a misprint. He goes, let me send you another one. I don't even use them. One of them's just got a bunch of pencils and shit.
On Paul Wedgenbig's coffee cup you're talking about?
Yeah, it was the print that was on it was fine. It looked fine. It's just his logo was supposed to be on both sides, and I guess the company he was using only put it on the one side, and it was supposed to have the print on both sides. So he ended up sending me another one because he originally gave me one for free because I had donated my Mini 1 to Dustin because Dustin's drone got stolen by that guy, and Dustin couldn't afford to buy another one. So I felt
yeah, I
bad and I
remember
sent
that.
him a Mini One Flymore kit all for free. I just gave it to him. And I paid for shipping and everything. And he thought that was cool. So he sent me a coffee mug for free.
Oh,
Doing
cool.
Dustin, that was when somebody got his old bag, wasn't it?
No,
The
You're
drone bag?
you're thinking of Gary.
No,
Yeah,
Dustin had it nicked out of the boot of his car, didn't he?
No. Dustin was at the park flying, and some guy got pissed off. He was flying in the park.
Oh, rolled off with it on his bike.
Yeah, he drove up on his motorcycle and grabbed Dustin's drone off the ground and then hauled ass with it.
He didn't catch him?
No, the dude was on a crotch rocket, bro. And Dustin was about 10 or 15 feet from his drone, and the guy came up out of nowhere, just grabbed it, and then fucking hauled ass, dude. He couldn't catch him. Because Dustin was in a park, so he was like 30, 40 feet from his dog. So he couldn't get to us. He wouldn't never caught the guy. He was on a little crotch rocket. By the time he would have got to his... Yeah, but it wasn't a DJI. It was like a cheap Potenzic or something. Because Dustin couldn't afford an expensive drone because Dustin lives off of his VA benefits or whatever for his service in the military, so he doesn't get a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
So Dustin couldn't afford a DJI, so he was flying like a little cheapy Potenzic drone. And the guy grabbed it and just hauled ass with it. So I felt bad and sent him a Mini One.
Oh, that's
but
cool.
the Mini One I sent with him.
The Mini One you sent did what?
It was all decked out. It had like all the accessories. It had motor caps on it. Like, it was a pretty nice setup. It had 3 batteries, and a controller, a case, everything. Had landing gear, a sunshade. But I couldn't sell it because just nobody wanted to buy Mini Ones, dude. I was trying to sell it for like a month and nobody was biting on it. So, and I was selling it for cheap too. It was like a $150 at the time or something, $200. So I was just like, I didn't want it anymore. So I was just like,
you
I'm
got
just
you
gonna give
got
it to him.
right now you got it.
Probably.
I paid 150 for my Mini One when I got it.
Well, I got the Mini One for 150 because it was open box, but it was a non-fly more from Amazon. And this was like a few months after it came out. I just happened to run across this one good deal on Amazon where it was sold by Amazon and they were trying to get rid of it. It was open box. And I got it when I got it to the house.
What did it have for controller?
Just a regular standard
Just
controller.
a regular gray one?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have a grey one. It has a little black one. The Mini One.
Oh, yeah.
Little
it had the little black one.
A little plastic.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Put,
That was when they were...
in between the 2 handles underneath it.
Yeah, that was right before.
Oh, yeah, it goes in underneath, not on the top. Okay.
Yeah.
Mini 2 had the gray one, didn't it?
Yeah. That was
that's why I was thinking.
Gray one.
Because I had a Mini 1, a Mini 2, and an Air 2.
Yeah. Because the original Mavic Pro had a black controller, and I think the Mavic 2 did as well.
Yeah, and then
I think the Mini 2 was the first one to get the grey one.
Yeah. I think the Mavic 2, I don't know. I ain't gonna say that.
I thought the Mavic 2 had the same controller as the Mavic 1.
I think it had one of those black controllers too, where you could fly it with that old smart controller.
I never had Mavic 1.
It had a little screen on the front of it as well that gave you your data.
Mm-hmm. Pro 2 is not a bad way to go if you want to.
It's gonna be a scorcher today.
A good drone because they're going for cheap right now on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Well, we had rain early this morning, but it's sunny now.
The Pro 2. That's still a really good drone. If you don't have a lot of money, they're going for cheap on eBay right now.
So the Mavic Pro 2?
22.
Yeah. Because now that the Mavic 4 is coming out, there's people are dropping them on eBay left and right.
Yeah.
I
Well,
saw
not really, because they know they can't get the Mavic 4 unless they go to a third party.
yeah.
But there's a
So-
bunch of Flymore kits on eBay going for like, some people got them as low as $500 up to $800, which is,
Yeah.
that drone 4 years ago would have cost you $2,000.
There's a Mavic 2 Pro Zoom on eBay here for, I think it was 460 or something.
Not a lot of people like the Zoom. I remember that one kind of had a lot of hate.
It only had a 2 times optical zoom on it.
Oh, that was like the only feature it had that really made it stand out, and it wasn't
Yeah.
all that great to begin with. I think it was a mechanic. What is it? Was it like a mechanical zoom, right?
Yeah, it was an actual optical zoom rather than digital.
That's what
And
made it stand out.
it had digital zoom as well, but yeah, that 2 times optical zoom meant it was like the forerunner of the ones that had 2 cameras on. But they were both working on the same size sensor, so
Yeah, Randy, that's what I use one of them for, and the other one just has nothing in it. And then I got my Michigan cup from Gitchy.
Corey, what's happening?
That's a big fucking coffee mug, that Michigan one.
How big is it?
It's it's about the same size as Wedges, but it's probably about 1.5 inches taller.
Oh.
I've got one with Flintstones on it that's like a 2 pint cup.
Yeah.
I guess that'd be about 2.5 pints in yours.
Oh, so much better right now. Whew. It was rough sleeping last night, I'll tell you that. About 4 o'clock this morning.
Did they come in to take Joe to surgery?
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing surgery on him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor came in this morning and just shook his head and says, "Yep, we got to go do surgery."
So they found blood clots in the MRI then.
Yep.
Yeah.
No. My little old Sony Handycam has 30 times optical zoom. I can see the rings on Saturn. Jody said. I remember when the Samsung phones had 108 times zoom. And then they took it away because people were complaining about privacy issues.
Trying to get a good picture at 108 times zoom without a tripod is bloody impossible.
I've never been summoned before.
I'll bet your wife summons you all the time.
Well, summoned for jury duty is what I was talking about anyway.
But I bet it felt like being summoned for jury duty when she summoned you.
That's it. You got to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Is it broke?
Victory.
Did everybody go?
Oh, I had a phone. Sarah was calling to check on me. I was on the phone.
Oh man, Justin, that update. Ryan had me on Fortnite till about 2 this morning.
Oh, with the air bending and all that crap again.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I like the earth bending attribute.
I the water one's my favorite. Dude, I was playing with Matt last night and I was going through it. I was just fucking shit up left and right, dude. I killed like 7. Matt's over there collecting guns. He's like, damn, I'm out of ammo. I said, bro, you got water bending. You don't need a gun. He goes, what are you talking about? I said, I've already killed 9 people.
It's all right. I've just won a battle. There was 10 people inside that final small circle.
Yeah.
And I managed to kill every one of them and get the crown.
Yeah, I won 2 crowns
Get a
last
victory
night.
royale.
Yo, why the circle don't stop closing? That's crazy.
Yeah, when it gets that small, it just stays right there. Then you get stuck in there with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It's like being stuck in a pipe with someone.
Yeah, but it was
trying to
there was
kill you.
10 people in that circle. It was like you just couldn't move. Everyone was just jumping up and down. Now we're just firing every time somebody landed. They didn't get a chance to jump.
Yeah, I won 2 crowns last night when I was playing with Matt, but he didn't. I think he only won 1 because I ended up picking up 1 from somebody.
100 V-Bucks. Got some V-Bucks to spend.
See, like 60-70% of the players in that game are bots. So once you identify the 1 or 2 real teams and you take them out, the rest of it's easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of V-Bucks too because I had $15 in Epic rewards. I didn't realize I had.
Yeah, it's been doing the Apple. I put it on that catch.
The last time I had looked like 3 weeks ago, I only had 30 cents in there, and all of a sudden, the day before yesterday, I got an email saying you got another $2.60. You're up to 14 something. I was like, oh shit, almost $15.
So can you like put that on a gift card of some kind or something, or?
No, you have to spend it within the game. It's
Right.
like it's so it's like if I buy V-Bucks, my money, they'll give me a little bit back, you know, over time, and then it will build up, and then you can buy
Yeah,
stuff with it.
I've got 9 quid in free cash. Which I'll use in a couple of weeks to buy some V-Bucks.
The most I ever had was like 60 something.
Yeah, when you get that lot, you just go and buy the biggest bunch of V-Bucks you can possibly buy.
You shouldn't need anyone charging that.
Well,
The
that
only
was
problem
during.
is, the more V-Bucks you got, the more shitty fucking costumes you buy. And you buy them and you're like, I'll never use that.
What I do is usually if I have like $5 worth of rewards, I'll go find, if it's not enough to buy any cards, what I'll do is I'll look for those little $5 bundles that they have in the store. And usually those will come with like 600 or 1,000 V-Bucks with the bundles. So I'll just buy that. And then you'll get a character and a couple other little things, and then I'll give you the V-Bucks with it. I think I got like 1,200 right now. I'm just saving them, just I didn't really like anything that's been in the store.
You had that gun and you didn't fucking use it. What a.
Well, and the one way you can tell bots is they don't use any mythical shit. But like you'll kill a bot that would be shooting at you with a pistol, and they'll have all this mythical shit on them. But they were trying to kill you with a pistol. You'll never see a bot using mythical weapons, even if they have them in their inventory. And then they don't jump all over the place like real players do. That's how you can really tell who's a bot and who's a real player, because real player, their movements are very chaotic. They're all over the place. The bots, they'll do the same fucking moves every time.
Yeah, the bots just trying to shoot you.
Yeah, they just squat down and then they walk in circles at each other and try to kill each other. They'll be shooting at each other for like 20 minutes and not hit shit. I think they need to up the bots a little bit, because they're a little bit ridiculous. They're just ridiculous.
There's got to be enough people in the world playing it that they don't need no bots now.
Oh, there is, but the problem is like when you're filling random lobbies with that many people, there's going to be lobbies that just don't have enough players because the way the timing is on them. So that's why they use the bots as fillers. But I have noticed though on Blitz, the first 2-3 days, it was like, dude, like 95% of the players and they were all bots. But then the third and fourth day, when a lot of people started playing the game, now you're starting to see a lot more real players in there.
What's
getting harder?
What's the most amount of people they have in each game?
Blitz will average like 250,000 players at any given time. Zero build will be
at one
150.
time?
No, I mean on one game that you're playing.
30.
Is it 50 or 100?
Well, Blitz, it's 30. On the regular game, it's 100.
I thought it was
because
100.
the map's bigger. Not on Blitz. It's
50
not.
on Blitz.
No, it's 30 something.
I think it changed to 50 when they did the update. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Check
I haven't noticed. I'll have to look too. On a regular game, it's 100. Was a cat attacking you again?
Yeah. Little bastard.
She wants something. He wants something.
Like food. Have you fed it?
Well, those cats sit there and watch TJ feed his face all day, and they want, hey, me. What about me?
Right. You ain't giving me none. You won't even drop nothing on the ground.
No. He eats a great big bowl of cereal full of milk like this, and they look at him like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah, I would imagine that too, JD, because the fucking controls for the phones are horrible. If I was going to play on my phone, I'd just hook my Xbox controller to my phone.
Oh, no, screen too
I've
small.
tried. And it's not for me. It's not even that the screen's too small because I got an S23 Ultra. It's the fact that the onboard controls are just horrible. Like the screen controls aren't that great. It's really hard to play on a phone.
I got the 25 Ultra. The screen's still too small. I need a big screen.
I have seen players that play. I've played with a couple people that strictly play on phones, and they were really good, but they got used to it. You know, over time they got used to playing on it. But I tried playing on the phone a few times, and I was just like, "Oh, fuck this."
Ain't do it, yeah.
And I was like, if I ever do that again, I'm hooking my Xbox controller to my phone. Or I want to get, actually, what I want to do is I want to get one of those really nice, you know, those controller things you can buy to put your phone in that kind of makes it look like a Switch.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
I forgot the name of it, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you can. There's all kinds of different designs. You can go on like Amazon,
Come on.
Walmart, eBay, and stuff. A bunch of people sell all different designed ones, but I've seen
Yeah.
a couple of them that are really cool. Your phone almost looks like an actual gaming system.
Yeah, there's a couple of the drones that have controllers like that, where it slides apart and the phone goes inside it.
Yeah, that's the old ones.
I think the Hover X1 does that.
The only thing that I hate about phone accessories is it seems like they still have not gotten in their fucking heads that, hey, people put cases on their phones. Maybe you should design it for being bigger than your standard phone. Like the phone clamps, right? I don't know how many products still are coming out where you can't even fit a phone in there with a case on it.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah, you
like,
gotta take
how
the
hard
case
is
off.
it to make it extend another, 3 or 4 centimeters? It's like,
Well, not even that.
I mean, I got a case on my phone, but
dude, anybody that walks around with a phone without a case, like a flagship phone, you're a fucking savage, dude. I couldn't do
In that case, then I'm fucking savage.
Yeah, I'm not walking around my phone without a fucking case on it. Like I would like to, because the Samsungs and even the iPhones are really nice phones without cases on them.
Yeah.
But they're also very slick too.
Mm.
And it don't take much to drop one.
Bring back the Nokia 3310.
Lance,
You ain't destroying that.
morning, Lance.
Hey, Lance.
That Nokia 3310 was lethal.
That was only little.
Yeah, but you used to throw it at the wall and it used to come back and hit you.
Lance is eating Hawaiian pineapples.
pineapple.
Morning, guys.
Coconut water.
Hey, Lance.
What time is it there, Lance?
Early.
It is 4:26.
AM, huh?
Past 4.
Yeah.
What are you doing up at that time?
Lance, you know school is closed, right?
You have a hard time controlling your body clock.
Yeah,
Summertime.
he's still on Seattle time.
So I took my Avada off and got this picture here. Actually, I did what Paul does and takes a screenshot of the video, and I got a full rainbow.
Wow!
Do you guys see that?
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
So I dragged the video over to my Buffalo USB 2 terabyte drive, USB drive, and so it's not on my chip anymore. And I had the laptop sitting on my daughter, tripped over it, knocked it onto the floor.
Oh hell!
So this is the only thing I have, because I SD card over to the drive, and now the drive is in pieces. So this is the only footage I have of that flight, which is
The drive is in pieces.
the drive was a USB.
What?
USB.
Was
Okay,
it
but how
solid?
did it?
But was it solid state?
How did
So,
it get into pieces?
You talking about one of
His
them USB
his
drives that
daughter
you plug
tripped
in?
over it, knocked it on the floor.
Well, we heard
She
part of that.
She knocked the laptop on the floor, and the USB drive basically got crunched.
Wow.
Okay. Now
Oh,
your
he's
USB
talking
drive.
about like a flash drive, I believe.
Are you talking about a thumb drive?
Well, that was a
Snap-
fact
Yeah.
you didn't want to pick.
I'm talking about a thumb drive, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's
In
the only
that
thing that
case-
makes sense, Donald.
Snap the plug off it.
No, it's not the only thing that makes sense. I've got USB drives that plug in,
Yeah, with the
like
cable.
SSD.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
this was a
Yeah, but
USB
if you listen to what he said, she knocked the laptop down and the drive got smashed. That could only be a USB flash drive.
That's not the only thing it could be.
The whole
If I-
laptop
if-
didn't
if
get
I had
smashed,
this-
just
Well,
falling on the
If
floor.
I had this plugged into a laptop and it got knocked off and fell, this could smash.
Yeah.
This is a USB drive.
Yeah, depends on the length of the cable. It'd have pulled it off the table with it.
It didn't
Yeah.
fuck your USB port up on your laptop. did it?
So you should be able to, if you know somebody who can solder, you should be able to recover that USB.
Oh, you should see this, Donald. It's in pieces. It's like complete. I mean, bent. It's bent. It's in pieces. It's
That's if you know anybody who can solder, they should be able to recover it.
If the circuit board isn't broken,
Yeah,
And all
unless
that's
the circuit
happening-
board's been broken.
Yeah.
And even
There
then,
are-
maybe.
There are companies you can send them off to get them recovered too. If you don't know what you're
Send
doing.
it to me. I'll have my son look at it.
okay.
There you go.
Send me your address.
Okay.
There isn't any pictures on there you have to be worried about, is there?
You guys see my son set shot now or not?
Mm-hmm.
I can see
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Great green screen.
Yeah, great green
That
screen.
would make a beautiful green screen.
Paul, what you got there, man?
Think about it, Lance. That background with a desk sat in the field, and you sat
It
at the desk.
didn't
Hey-
fuck
hey,
your
Lance, do
USB
you-
port up, did it?
Donald, you broke up.
It did mess up your USB port, did it? That's what Justin's asking.
yeah, on the laptop.
I can't tell, but I also had a USB thumb drive plugged in the other side, and it broke that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because the
Wow.
only thing I could, because that could have fucked your ports up too if it landed directly on top of it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they just came out of the
I
laptop.
went until I plugged something in, and I don't, and I only had one USB that I brought with me, so I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully it didn't
Uh,
break anything in the port.
I'm gonna
Ain't no carpet on that floor?
try the USB port right now.
I found a thumb drive in my car the other day. It was buried down in the seats and it had 100 different Christmas songs on it. That was it.
Okay, so
Yeah, what did they hit to make them smash up like that? You know, hotel
Yes.
should have carpet on the floor.
my SD card works in one of them, and it was pretty bent as well when I picked up the. And let's try the other side. And the other side, it works as well. So the USB ports work.
Good.
And
Yeah.
my SD
That's a
card
good thing.
is bent, but it appears to work. So, which is good because that was the only way for me to view unless I plugged the drones directly into the computer.
I'm guessing.
So you need to
Yeah.
snatch all your data off of it before it doesn't work anymore, being that it's already damaged.
What now?
Yeah. Now, Lance, the circuit board of the USB, is
Yeah.
that broken or is it just the connectors on the
I wish my camera was working, Don, but it isn't. So I see the circuit board. The circuit board is broken completely off of the plug. It looks like the pins are.
Yeah, those
Okay.
guys did.
If the circuit board is intact and it's just broken off from the connector, yeah, that can be saved.
That's good or bad?
That's good. That means that most likely if the board itself is not broken, if it's just broken off from the connector, those
Yeah.
pins can be
He said the
resoldered
board
and
is broken.
salvaged.
Okay, so
He
the
said the which
circuit
arm is
board-
broken.
circuit
He said
board
it-
is intact. It's the.
Oh, it
it's
is
the
intact.
Yeah, he said it was broken from
USB
the connectors.
Yes, the USB port is broken from the connector.
Yeah. So yeah, that
Yeah,
that
yeah,
should
that
be able
could
to
be
be
fixed.
saved.
That could be fixed.
Yeah, I think so.
You want me to send it to you?
Yeah, once you get back,
Okay.
yeah, send it to me. And I'll have my son look at it.
Okay.
He likes these kind of things, and besides, he's not paying rent, so he can do some work for me.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, even if the socket is damaged in any way, you can always get a new socket for it.
Yeah.
Well, plug, I mean.
And luckily, I only had a 5-minute flight on the drive, but I also had some other footage. It was a pretty empty drive, but I did have other footage on there as well from other flights.
Yeah, if it's something that you really want, send it to me, and we'll see if we can get it recovered.
Yeah, let me know what you want to charge me,
Nothing.
and I will pay.
It'll charge you a Friday night pizza.
There you go.
Yeah, but he makes his pizzas.
Even if he has to run trace wires to the board off to a USB connector.
Yeah, that'd work. So long as the plug can be stabilized, because normally the plug is soldered directly into the board, and that's what holds it still.
Right. That's why I'm thinking he may not be fixing the actual connector or anything, and he'll probably just run trace wires from a USB plug over to the board and just pull the data off that way, and then I can just upload it to a Google Drive or something for you.
Yeah, that'd work. Sort of make it, rather than a plug-in one, make it one with a lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing he'll probably do.
Right, I'm going to drop off at the moment and just go and pick something up.
But at least you'll be able to save the footage.
Later, Mark.
Catch you later, Mark.
Later.
I'm guessing it was a pretty flight. It was a pretty rainbow.
Yeah, it was.
Now, did you catch video of the rainbow as well?
Yes, I did, and that's just
Oh,
just a screenshot off of the video.
But the question is, did you paint the whole world with that rainbow?
And did she come in colors everywhere?
Yep.
Because she is like the rainbow.
And usually I don't drag the video off of the SD card this early in my trip, but I did yesterday. I was like, I'll drag it over.
I pull footage off of every camera at the end of every day and archive it.
And I usually copy it over to a drive. I don't.
Yeah, and I usually put it on like an SSD,
Yeah, and I have.
What is this? This is a Samsung. Is this a terabyte, 2 terabytes? I don't know. I need to get another one of these anyway. Oh no, there's only a 500 gig for this one. I need to get me another one.
Oh, are you ready for the N3?
No, not buying anything.
Have you flown one yet?
Nope, don't want to.
Yes, you do. You just don't know it.
What's the beeping going on?
Yeah, that's me. I'm eating something up in the microwave.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cooking this morning, TJ? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Didn't you already eat a big old bowl of cereal?
yep. And the cats still haven't had any of it.
Cat's still looking at you crazy.
I just gave her some treats not too long ago. I don't know why she's roaming around in the kitchen
Well,
area.
what? Hey, TJ, define a lot too long ago.
Like just like a few minutes ago.
Well, you didn't give her enough treats.
And I'm sure she's got food and water in her bowls.
Water. TJ, you know,
Or should I put
cats have real strong senses, right?
Should I put some milk in there instead of water?
That's why she's looking at you like that. Like, I know daggone well you want to eat this cereal and pour that milk out, and you see me looking at you in your face.
They got a sniffer on them. They know when there's milk in the area.
I bet she'd drink some milk too if I put it in there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of this water crap. I want some real shit.
Need some flavor.
Some flavor.
Oh.
That's all right. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna walk away from that bowl one day to go do something. You come back, she's gonna be drinking your cereal. Well, I remember Cat got me for a whole pizza one time. You know how they had them like Domino's, they had them 2 pizza deals?
Oh, like a two for one or whatever.
Yeah, they got the new stuffed crust Parmesan 2 pizza deal with $6.99 a piece. And I might have ordered 2 of them, and I grabbed one of them. When it got here, I sat them on the table. I grabbed one of them and went back in my room. I was playing Fortnite. I'm eating pizza. Of course, you get lost on the game when you're having fun. About an hour and a half later, I went down in the kitchen, and the whole other pizza box is on the ground. So I hit the hallway, cats get the scattering. I'm like, oh, I know when it.
Oh my god!
Did they get the milk out? Did they get the milk out of the refrigerator too?
You know, cats like cheese.
Cheese.
They love cheese. Yeah, cats love cheese.
I think I put tuna in the cat's bowl one time with the dry food.
They love that too.
She didn't really eat it. She's kind of picky sometimes, I guess.
Plus, always trying to bite your ass, TJ.
Huh? Yeah, what?
That's why she's always trying to bite your ass, trying to eat you.
Yeah, anytime you give a cat something that's good, it's got some liquid in it, they'll use their tongue and sap up all the liquid first, and then they'll eat whatever it is. Well, mine do anyway. They strange. My babies are strange.
TJ will be sitting there sometimes. All of a sudden, he'll be like, "Oh, you son of a bitch!" Because the cat fucking bit him.
Damn son of a bitch.
Matter of fact, I think you did it just a little while ago, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
The cat swipe at you or something?
Like, I was just sitting here, and I didn't even have my legs up on the center of the table. She just came out and like bit my knee. I don't even know why.
Because you poured the milk down the sink.
No, I still got like a little bit of milk in the fridge left, so I need to get some more. Like, I have like
that bowl left. From the cereal bowl.
The cereal bowl.
Oh man.
What you want, Boone? Boone, what you want? What you want? What you want? You want a biscuit? What? Oh,
Is that Boone?
What are you eating, TJ? Chicken wings?
No, there's the sausage and they're like corn dogs, but it's a sausage and pancake kind of deal.
Oh yeah, the breakfast ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
96 degrees.
food just does not sound appetite or just does not sound good right now. After
Yeah.
last night. Oh.
You should drink like some Pepto-Bismol or something.
Dude, I was drinking that shit like fucking it was going out of style last night.
Oh god.
I was drinking ginger ale, eating crackers. Well, nothing wanted to stay down. And then I woke up this morning, or not really woke up, but I just got like a really bad migraine. And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck me. I was like, dude, I'm just getting hit with everything at once. So then I
Yeah.
took 2 Excedrin to get rid of the migraine, which really upset my stomach.
Ooh.
And I was just like, fuck.
Did you end up hugging the toilet at all?
No, I actually went outside every time I had to throw up in the backyard and
Oh.
just went to the corner of the fence.
Yeah.
I would rather throw up outside than in the house and make a mess in the bathroom. So
Yeah.
Justin, you don't drink coffee, do you?
no.
He likes the smell of it, but he just can't stand the taste.
Oh yeah, I love
Listen,
the smell of
go-
coffee, but
Go sip you some coffee. You gonna shit ASAP. A person who doesn't drink coffee, if they drink coffee, it makes them shit. Excuse my language, people. Yeah, anybody who drinks coffee can tell you when they first started drinking coffee, it made them shit, and their body got used to it. So if it's something that's in your stomach is upset, just sip you a little bit of coffee. You already don't like it. You're gonna feel like it's nasty. So guess what? Your body gonna push it out. Your body gonna push out whatever this that's got
well,
you
I ain't
feeling
nothing
bad.
left in my stomach. I threw up everything last night, including the stomach bile. That's why I still went to the store. Sarah went to the store for me in the middle of the night. Went down to the
Yo, Rigger, what up? Haven't seen you for a minute.
went down to the gas station and got me a ginger ale and stuff and some. It got me a little single box sleeve of crackers from the gas station. Because I was just dry heaving at one point. I didn't have nothing left in my stomach.
You say a minute, TJ. I say a few months.
Then what?
You say
What's
you've
up,
not seen
Rigger?
him in a minute. I say I've not seen him in a few months.
Oh yeah.
X-Lax and espresso. Ugh.
Ducalax and espresso.
No.
It'll get you running.
If you don't drink coffee and you drink some coffee, it'll take you there. You sitting on the throne talking about somebody bring me a phone. Can't move.
Chilling just south of James Bay. Did you ever move out to that place you were going to move out to?
Who?
Like that?
Jonathan?
No, rigor mortis. He had I think a piece of property of his friends he was going to move out to or something in the country. Up in
A
Canada.
little bit of country living.
Yeah, up in Canada. And I think it was going to be like more self-sufficient, so you didn't have to spend as much money. like what do you want to call it? Oh, he did move. Okay. Yeah, where he wouldn't have to spend a crap ton on utilities and all that crap. Because energy is expensive up there. Like I feel better. It's just my stomach is just kind of after effects, you know. Still kind of calming down a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not working out very well with the landowner.
See a couple
We're
bottles of
heading
water.
back
Okay.
south to Woodstock still.
Just move to
Oh, that
Florida.
sucks,
I
man.
think he might be all right.
Yeah.
He was
get you a
looking at
couple-
that at one point. He was actually thinking about doing that at one point.
Moving to Florida.
Yeah.
Just do it, man. Just do it.
Get yourself
Yeah,
a
but
big enough motorhome, you can live wherever you want to.
But that's a lot harder for him to do because he's Canadian. He'd have to get a whole bunch of stuff and paperwork. Yeah, it'd be a little bit more difficult than us just getting up and moving to another state.
Oh, he's still thinking about it.
And they got rid of property taxes down here, Ricker. You know, you have to pay property taxes on your house no more. Yeah. Now, Canada doesn't suck, Rigger. The government sucks.
All governments suck.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying specifically Canada. Because Canada's a beautiful country. It's like I said, California's a beautiful state. It's just ran by jackasses.
Oh yeah, big time.
Like I said, this is what I don't understand is how can a state like Florida that has no state taxes, has a lot of really low taxes on everyday products, isn't charging property taxes, and we paid off over 70% of our state debt. But then and we're doing good. We have excess billions of dollars for emergencies and stuff, right? But yet California is one of the highest tax states in the country, and they're always broke. How does that make any fucking sense?
Every street in Florida has a toll. It seems like.
No.
It's simple. There's a whole lot of pockets getting lined.
Oh, and it's just like that train that they were working on in California that's run over like crazy over budget. The high-speed rail they were supposed to build. I thought he signed it in. I'll have to double check, Brenda, but I'm pretty sure it was going to go through. I thought he signed it a couple weeks ago. So. Because I don't think there was any pushback for that in the state Senate. Or at least no significant pushback.
Brenda asked, Justin, did that pass? Morning, Brenda.
Okay, so he hasn't signed yet. He wants to put it on the ballot for 2026 for voters to decide. So he wants the people of Florida to decide themselves. Dude, I don't see anybody voting against that. Like, at least any homeowner.
Well, the city of New York did a face plant right in the ground as far as I'm concerned. They nominated on the Democrat side a ultra social person.
Socialist, you're saying?
Yes. He wants all stores to be government operated. What else he want? He wants free health care for everybody, including immigrants, and he doesn't want any.
Hold on.
He
There's a
wants
difference between immigrants and illegals. Immigrants would be U.S. citizens.
There is no definition in his mind, because everybody that's here, it deserves to be here and deserves to get a paycheck.
Fuck, dude, it's like 100 degrees down here.
If they were earning money and paying into your tax system, then why not? If they're there doing criminal things and doing shit things, then fuck off.
I really don't want a free healthcare system, though. As much as it sounds good.
You just stick to your food poisoning.
Because that's the thing, is most of the that's why I've always said the U.S. health industry is a double-edged sword. Yes, it's expensive, but most of the medical innovations come out of the U.S. Look at most of your medical machines. They're made by U.S. companies. Most of the big pharmaceutical companies are U.S. companies. And that's because of the competitiveness that they have here versus in countries that have a socialized medicine or whatever system, a free healthcare system, which isn't free. It's just you're paying higher taxes at the end of the day. I mean, look at some of these European countries that are paying almost 40, 50% in taxes. That's crazy. And over here, if you're poor and broke, you can get free healthcare. It's called Medicaid.
For now.
So it's not like we don't have free health insurance. People always say that, but we do. Could it be better? Probably.
No, you've done your scared Donald off.
Him and Dre recently just don't even say bye. They just leave. You notice that?
Yeah, because you started off on a rant, so they was like, fuck that, I'm off.
Yeah, probably could have been because of that. I don't know. Oh man, I hate fucking mosquitoes, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking candy for mosquitoes down here.
Yeah, mosquitoes are crazy.
Well, you got to remember too, mosquitoes are attracted to carbon monoxide. They're attracted from your breathing.
Yeah.
How many people have said, "Oh yeah, just smoke a cigarette or something, they won't come around"? Bullshit. That just attracts them more.
Well, that depends upon what you're smoking now, Justin. Because if you're smoking weed and blowing smoke rings, they just go, "Oh yeah."
Okay, now you're just giving the mosquitoes munchies, so they're gonna want to bite you more.
Mosquitoes are swarming around the weed smoke.
No, the mosquitoes are gonna get high, and then they're gonna want to bite you more because they got the fucking munchies.
You ain't lying.
32 mosquitoes per square foot? Oh, hell no.
That's funny. That's funny. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Bro, you need some of that shit they were using in Vietnam. Some of that bug
good.
spray. Was it?
Well, with your luck, Justin, it'd be bug spray laced with marijuana juice. Oh, let's get high.
That's pretty good.
How high can you fly?
How high can you fly? That's pretty good.
You can always tell when somebody makes a joke about weed that's never smoked it.
The important thing is not how high you can fly, it's how low can you go.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. That's funny.
I mean, because that's like giving a...
back so you're laid on the ground and carry on moving, you're going to go places. Probably a hospital, but you know.
You want to clear out a fridge? Bring in a couple potheads. They'll clear out all your old food for you.
Yeah.
Dude, I had two friends that were big potheads back when we were living in North Carolina. But they'd come over to the house and hang out, and I'd tell them go in the kitchen, and they'd clear out all the leftovers for me out of the fridge.
They didn't care. It was good. Good's good. Yeah. That leftover pot roast tastes like good.
All you can do at that point was just fucking bathe and bug off.
Someone's selling a fucking Ender 5 Plus 3D printer for £120. And when you click the link, it says, no, you don't pay me £120. I'll pay you £120 to take it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd go fucking pick it up right now.
I've got a feel. It's about 100 miles away, unfortunately. I'm guessing they're pissed off with it.
Wait,
dude, Ender 3s are so cheap now because they're just so outdated.
It's an Ender 5 Plus.
He showed you he'll pay you to come get it.
Yeah, but it's like 100 miles away. David don't have a car, so.
I can guarantee when you get there, he won't be giving it away. He's obviously just pissed off and posted that post up.
I'd drive 100 miles for if it was around 200.
Yeah, but what happens if you get there and it's just a wind up?
Because I'd only spend about $25 in gas to get there and back.
Right.
If you get there and it's a wind up.
So you get David and change his mind. You just drove 100 miles.
Exactly.
You guys, I'm going to go get another ship. You guys want to keep going or you want to call it a day?
Yeah, we'll be here when you get back.
Okay.
Creality just doesn't have the same appeal they used to have.
Probably be about 45 minutes.
Okay. Come on, Lance, Justin, TJ. Let's go and start our round and leave Jonathan on his own because he said he'll be here when we get back. Just leave Jonathan there. Like,
TJ, do you work today? TJ, do you
What?
work today?
We're all good.
Yeah, I go in at 2 today.
Paul,
What?
make Justin the host or someone, and then if we all leave, then he can.
Okay, Justin, you want me to make you the host?
That's fine.
Okay, you got it, buddy.
Shit, 100 mile, I know, right? We're that's the same as driving in the U.S. 100 miles wouldn't even get you out the fucking state. It barely get you across 2 counties.
Yeah, but 100 miles for me is a couple of bus journeys, a train journey.
Oh yeah, that'd be a long ass ride on public transportation.
Bus and train?
Bus and train. We got all public transport over here.
It's a lot easier to have a massive public transportation system in a smaller country like that too, though. Here, everything's so rural. There's so many rural towns everywhere.
But you got to remember as well.
Yeah.
Over here, we've had our public transport system running for centuries. You know, we have buses and trains. We were the inventors of the train.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But you guys are also a lot smaller too. Like if we were to run a train to every little small
You
town,
tell
in
me
the
I'm
country,
smaller than you. I'm about your kneecap height.
More like ankle high.
No, that's Laura. She'll fucking bite it if you carry on.
No, but if we ran a train system to every single small town or bus system, dude, you're talking trillions of dollars in transportation costs. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, but what we do, we run buses between, around housing estates and stuff, and then we'll run the odd 1 or 2 buses that will run out of town to different towns, and then they'll run one or two out to different towns. So it all spreads in, eventually.
I mean, there's some
You
states
can,
that,
you can pretty much get anywhere.
I mean, there's a lot of cities in the US that have a bigger population than most states do. Because a lot of the middle states don't have very big populations. Some of them only have a few 100,000.
Yeah, the Washington D.C. metropolitan area has a train system like that. It actually runs across 3 states. It runs from Virginia all the way through D.C. up into Maryland.
See, nothing beats getting the bus, right? Getting off the bus, and the bus stops right outside your front door. And I'm in.
Like train stations used to be a lot more accessible back in the day. There was a lot of small towns that had them, but over the years they've just kind of streamlined the railroad tracks, and they've gotten rid of a lot of train stations in a lot of towns.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's what they did over here. They started cutting back, and now they realise we need trains. So
I had to take a ferry, then a bus, then a train to get to Ruby to the airport just about a month ago. Vancouver has a rad system of transit, but it drains you. Yeah, especially if you're not used to taking it all the time. Like in my city, we have buses, but they don't even run on the weekends. It's just Monday through Friday from like 6 in the morning till like I think 6 at night.
Buses here run 24/7.
The trains are like Tri-Rail and Brightline. They're constantly running.
The only ones that don't run, the only ones that run 24/7 like that, are usually the big cities, like maybe Orlando, Tampa,
major
New York City.
Major population areas.
Like New York City, their buses run nonstop.
See, our buses are at where we are now. We're lucky because
they're trains too.
Our main bus service is every 10 minutes, but if we walk 2 minutes down the road, there's going to be one every like 30 seconds. That's just so popular.
They do have trains. Too. We have trains over here, Brenda. Like we have Brightline and Tri-Rail.
Yeah, but they might not go through where she lives at though.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Don't go everywhere. Those are mainly
from
the
little villages don't have train stations, but all the big towns are.
Well, see, the trains here, they mainly go between the big cities, and if your town happens to be between those cities and you're lucky enough to get a train station near you, like my town has a train station. It's not very big, but they do have one. That was where I picked that fucking drunk lady up that one day that got kicked off the train because she was bitching at the train people because her seat was next to the bathroom.
Well, move.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it was assigned seating, so she had to sit there. She got mad about it, and they kicked her off the train, and she was all drunk, and she comes running into my car thinking I was her Uber, and she's like, "Oh, wait!" Runs at my car, trips about 2 feet in front of my car, right into the side of my door. Boom! Just fucking nails her head, and rolled her ankle. And I'll tell you what, this woman was not bad looking at all by any means, but she was pissed drunk. And then her husband calls. So I go drop my ride off and I take her, and she was not on my Uber thing. So she gets on the phone with her husband. She was supposed to go to Orlando, is where she was supposed to get off at. And her husband ended up sending me like $100 or $150 to take her to Orlando. And then she gave me another $50 in the car, and then they gave me another $100 when I got there. But she rolled her fucking ankle, dude. Her ankle was swollen. And then she was trying to kiss me while she was on the phone with her husband.
Oh God! How long ago was that?
About 4 years ago.
4 or 5 hours ago.
No, dude, I was driving. No, we're driving down the road, and she's telling her husband, she goes, "Oh, the Uber driver's really young and cute and blah blah blah," because she was like in her late 40s, right? Probably early 50s. And she, like I said, she wasn't a bad looking woman at all, but she was piss ass drunk. And she was sitting there telling her husband she was going to kiss me while he was on the phone with her. I was like, "Oh, fuck this."
That's funny.
I don't know. Her husband must have been a cuck because he didn't try to stop it at all. It doesn't seem like. He wasn't telling her to knock it off or anything.
What are you supposed to do on the phone?
Yeah.
He was all the way in California.
Right.
That's when you get the text message going, no returns.
And then I had a couple that gave me $100 one night to have sex in my back seat while I was taking them home.
Oh my God.
I took it. Dude handed me $100 bill, and I was only taking them like 5 miles from the bar to their house. And it was
Jesus
here in
Christ,
my
thank you, man.
town. He was like, "I'll give you $100. Just don't look back here. What we're doing." I said, "Do whatever the fuck you want." He was just nailing it right in the back seat of my car.
Just his lap, but I can't promise I won't look back.
I took a couple.
Behind you. I mean, like
Dude, I trust me, TJ. I was taking looks in the rearview mirror. I mean, it's not like you can't. I mean, when somebody's doing something like that, you're gonna want to look.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 2 80-year-olds going at it. You're gonna want to look at it. Curiosity.
Yeah.
2 18-year-olds.
No, this was a young. They were probably late 30s, early 40s, the couple, but they were just really drunk, and the guy wanted to. I don't know. I guess maybe they couldn't do it when they got to their house or whatever. But he was just like, he handed me $100 and told me what he was doing, and he was just sitting there fucking nailing her for 5 minutes while I was taking him home. I had some interesting Uber rides, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Just like this one guy I used to pick up all the time just because he wanted to go to McDonald's and get food, and he didn't trust Uber Eats. So he would pay me to take him to the McDonald's to pick up his food so he could inspect it before he left.
Yeah, I can see that.
And that ride cost him like $25-$30 each time. I was like, Jesus. Bro just had money to burn like that, I guess.
What in the fuck? Okay.
All right, well, I'm gonna hop off here. I'll catch y'all later.
Yeah, I'll catch you later.
All right, TJ.
Have
Y'all
fun.
good.
Yeah, it's gonna be so hot outside today, man. I wanted to fly.
It's already hot out here. See what the temperature is.
Certain weather, I don't even put my drones in the sky. Like anything over 90 degrees, I'm not putting any more of my drones in the sky. I will wait. I'd either go before or wait till after.
85 feels like 96, 63% humidity with a high of 90 today.
High is 96, 97. It's gonna feel like 100 and something.
So far, our worst day on the feels like temperature that I've seen was 102. But that was just feels like temperature. That wasn't the actual temperature. It was like 96, 97.
Yeah.
Now, if you're out where my mom's at in Southern California, like 110, 115. And that's not the feels like temperature. That's the actual temperature.
See, Props in Maryland, his temperature was 101. He actually sent me a screenshot of what the temperature was. Now that's crazy.
Who was Dre?
No, Randy.
Oh, Randy. Oh, yeah. See, it gets hot out there where Dre lives too. He's a little closer to the coast than I was. Well, quite a bit closer.
Yeah.
But it still gets hot in his area too. But it definitely gets a little hotter out where I lived. And then if you go even farther out from where I lived out to Death Valley, dude, oh my God. I'm talking about 120, 125. Whew. Fucking hot out there, dude. Melt your goddamn tires on your car while you're driving down the road.
Right. That's why I don't even play with my birds at temperatures like that. That's the type of heat, especially if you put your drone in the air more than 1, 2 batteries, and it's that type temperature, but that second battery might end up swollen.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't fly in that kind of weather.
Yeah. I think a lot of people make that mistake though.
Now, see, and that's the biggest mistake people make when they travel out in that area, when they don't know the area and they go, oh, I want to go out to Death Valley out in the middle of fucking nowhere. And they're trusting a GPS that might not be that accurate out in that area. And it tells them, oh yeah, go down this dirt road and take a shortcut. And then they get a half mile down the dirt road and their car fucking stinks in the dirt. And then they didn't bring any water with them, no food. I'm like, bro, you're going to take a trip out to the desert. You better load about 5-6 gallons of water in that trunk, minimum.
Okay.
Not only for yourself, but if your car happens to need water for some reason, you know. Because the thing is out there, dude, you're going to push your cooling system on your car to its limits. I'll tell you, air conditioners will barely keep the car cool out in that kind of weather.
You got to run it full, but you basically got to run everything hot in order to try to keep it cool.
Exactly. Yeah, just nonstop full blast. That's why you'll see people out there, you know, these backwoods type guys out there, the fucking window units in the back of their truck window. Why? A fucking inverter in their truck with the fucking air conditioner plugged in. Oh, dude, there was one time there was a Craftsman screwdriver sitting on the dashboard of my mom's car, and I went out there, and it was so hot, the handle just was like, it was like a gooey bending. Felt almost like putty. My mom used to bake cookies in the car too, in the summertime. Put the cookies on the tray and you go stick them in the windshield.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you put them on the dashboard in the windshield. Come back out about an hour later, you got some nice hot cookies. Whole car smelled like fucking cookies. Oh yeah, it's too hot to use your oven out there in the summertime, dude. Way too hot.
Oh, it smells like Pillsbury.
Like when I was growing up, dude, barbecuing was like a daily thing out there in the summertime. You barbecued almost every day. You were always barbecuing something. Keep the house cool. See, my dad's house was nice though. He had a big ass industrial swamp cooler that was actually for a big industrial building, and he had one of his tow trucks bring it in, and a contractor came in, reinforced the roof, built a frame for it on the roof, and then he had one of his tow trucks come in and lift it up with one of their booms and drop it down on top of the house. And yeah, it was so powerful, bro. You go to open the door to go in the house and you'd have to push in on it because the force would want to push the door shut. Oh, it was so nice in the summertime. You'd walk into his house. I mean, it was a massive ass industrial swamp cooler. Like you could see that thing from like a mile away on top of my dad's house. Regular said car cookies, nice. All right. Go out there, fry your eggs on the hood in the morning.
Ah, shot in the back.
Because like here in Florida, they be talking about how, you know, a car gets up to like, you know, when these jackass parents and stuff are leaving their kids in the cars. They were talking about how it gets like 120, 125 in the car. Dude, out there, you're talking about 150, 160 in the car.
Oh shit, no.
It would get so
You might
hot.
want to have the window.
You couldn't open the, like, if your windows were up, like a lot of people out there would leave their windows that cracked just because people would get cracked windshields all the time from the heat. If you open the car door and the windows weren't cracked and you immediately sat in the car, you couldn't breathe because the air is just so hot. So you'd have to let the car air out for a minute or so, and then you could get in, turn it on, turn the AC on, let it run for a little bit.
Yeah, that's one of the places you used to go and buy your Wrangler. The Wrangler Jeep.
Yep.
Yeah, you go and buy your Wrangler, be done with it.
I mean, a Wrangler with put a window unit in it. But the dry heat is nicer than humid heat, in my opinion, it is.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Because the minute you walk into the house, into an AC, you cool off almost instantly. Where in the humid heat, we all know you walk in the house, it don't matter, you're still dripping sweat for a good 10, 15 minutes after you come in the house. And you don't feel like when you're in a dry heat like that, a real hot, dry heat like that, even though you're sweating quite a bit when you're outside, when you come in, you don't feel all nasty and sticky and dirty like you do with the humidity, you know.
You don't have to keep going on about it. I've got PTSD about it, you know.
Okay, I'm trying to have I'm going to try to have a smoke.
Get over here at the moment.
Rigger said he's going outside to try to have a smoke without losing a couple pints of blood. Wish me luck. Mosquitoes are going to eat his ass alive. Oh, dude, there's nothing more annoying when you hear a fucking mosquito buzzing around your ear and you can't see it, but you'll hear it. Keep swiping, trying to get the little bastard. And Jody said it's humid here today. The dew points are way up. It's bad in Michigan. Dude, the heat's bad everywhere right now. Seems like everybody's having a little heat wave. Except for those uptight Australians down there on their little island. It's all nice and cool down there, thinking they're better than everybody.
Better temperature.
Yeah, I can't wait till wintertime rolls back around. I hate the summer. Oh, I like Florida winters. Just cold enough to where you don't really get any shrinkage going.
Ooh, wait a minute.
I was trying to eat something small, probably take a little bit of a nap here in a little bit. Should be good when I get up. Hopefully. I just ate a little bit of applesauce. Just get something in my stomach.
Ooh, second place. Man, I just ran through like 6 people on the beach.
Are you playing the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just get the volume turned on right now.
They came out with this one game called it's kind of like Roblox. I guess all the kids are getting to something gardening or something.
What, the Lego?
That's I don't know, dude. All the high school kids seem to be into Roblox around here. It's kind of like Minecraft, but a little bit better. Kind of same type of graphics, but a little bit better graphics.
I thought you was talking about one of the selections on Fortnite.
Oh no.
What's it called? What's it called?
Roblox. And then now there's some other game that they've gotten into. It's kind of similar, but it's some gardening game. I don't know. Kelsey sits on her computer, plays Roblox with her friends all day from school. About 20 of them that are in this like little. They're in they all have a Discord and they play. Did Tim go live last night? He was heading to 100 crowns. He was at 94.
I think he was.
I still think that needs its own ranking system with its own type of crown. Not the same crown that you get when you play the regular game. 'Cause it's a lot harder to get a crown in the regular game. Me and Matt played a game of that the other night, and I was like, Jesus, dude, it just felt like it dragged out so long playing a regular game.
So, Battle Royale?
Yeah, playing the zero build, yeah. It just seems like it takes forever to play a game of that now.
Yeah, but the map is a whole lot bigger.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's the good part about it. They could have made the map a little bigger on Blitz.
Well, what I think they need to do is they also need to add more maps to it so you can just kind of randomly get thrown into a random map each time instead of just the same one over and over. Put like 5 or 6 different ones and it just rotates as you play. But the other day I was live for like 15 minutes. I look at the thing, I'm like, Jesus, I've only been live 15 minutes. It felt like I played like 50 games already. I was like, Jesus. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of reloads. I really didn't like reloads. I didn't mind playing with other people, but I didn't never played it on my own. But I like Blitz a lot. I actually enjoy playing that by myself. But reloads, I was never a big fan of. I just didn't like it. And everybody that was into reloads, I don't even think you're even playing that anymore. Like Corey and Jason, all them, they're strictly playing Blitz now.
Make the most of it. They've been moving it, thing.
Do I?
It's only on for a month, isn't it?
Normally when they come out with a game like that, it's not a temporary thing. It's usually permanent. Because it's not like a map change. That's an actual game that they made. So I don't know. I don't think it's on for only a month. It probably depends. Like, it seems like it's getting really popular, so they'd be really stupid to take it away.
If they're going to
If
keep,
anything,
they're going to have to
they
make the
just need
map
to
bigger.
do what?
They're going to have to make the map bigger and slow down the storm.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of the game, though. It's supposed to be the end
Yeah,
part of
I
the
get
game.
that, but if you've got the
It's
storm
still
on you
too
straight
small.
away,
Well, I think that's the whole point, though, is it's
you-
supposed to be a fast-paced, short game.
yeah, I get that, but I think it needs to more players involved, bigger map, more players,
Yeah, but then you're just playing the regular game.
and slightly slow down the storm. When I say bigger map, I don't mean like the full size of the other map. I mean like more places to hide and change its theme every now and again.
Say about twice the size of what it is.
I want these
know.
to be like half the size, but maybe I'd like more features in like like I said. But with this one, and take away the stupid guns and shit. The instant kill.
Oh, no, we can't take away the guns. What are you talking about?
They need to just do an all melee map. You get nothing but axes and weapons.
Yeah, give everyone an axe or a sword.
Who dropped off?
Lance.
Well, he's in here.
He's still there.
Yeah, he came back. He came in and left on the other one.
Oh, wow.
A melee. That would take a long time. You know how long it take to kill somebody?
Dude, I killed a whole team one time just using my pickaxe. Now, I don't know how the hell I managed to do it, but I killed an entire squad. And then I've been backed in the corner by an entire squad where all four of them would just hit me with a pickaxe and fucking jump me. Ain't shit you can do at that point. Now, this one day I was playing with Tim and them, and I was going through a building, and there was a whole squad in there, and I got one with an axe. I didn't have any weapons. I hit one with the axe, and then I was just creeping around, it's crouched down. And then I got the second one, and I got the third one, then I finally got the last teammate. I was like, to this day, I don't know how the fuck I managed to do that.
Pure adrenaline.
The one fucking weapon I hate, unless I have it myself, is those fucking pom-poms.
Oh, he turned into that beast?
Yeah, dude, that thing is a bitch to kill.
Yeah, anytime I see those, that's an automatic grab right there.
Yeah, I won us a match the other night when it was me, Matt, Jason, and Corey playing. And we were down to like the last three or four people.
Are you getting that player freeze where your character just freezes for ages and then just starts going again?
Yep. That has been an issue for.
Yeah, it's just costing my fucking grounds.
And then the very first match I play here, let me show you from my stream last night. I'll share it here and show you what's been happening. Every time I go into the game, the first match of Blitz. Let's see here. Why do I have two live streams that are upcoming? Let's go in there and delete those. I don't know why that's there. Get to that part. Okay, yeah, what? Oh, for fuck's sake, why is it on the portrait? I want the regular one. There we go. Nope. Yeah, now watch this shit. This shit is crazy. Oh, fuck's sake. Here we go.
Now the battery, and it's actually battery.
Straight
Fuck, where are
down.
we going? Straight
Now
down.
watch what it does. Let's see if it does that first. Yep, it's going to do it again. Watch, I'm going to land without a parachute. See, look. You see that, Tim? It does that every first match I come into. And then I'll... See how I just landed on the ground? Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
No, I don't have to get
Like I said, there's
Yeah.
too many glitches.
Yeah,
Listen,
watch this, Jonathan, if you got a chance to watch it. I'm coming to the ground now, and my parachute doesn't deploy. I just land on my feet.
Oh, shit.
And it always does it on the first match, and then the rest of the games, it doesn't do it at all. And then all of
That's
a sudden, it will
glitch?
reset. Yeah, and then watch, it will reset me. And all of a sudden, now I'm outside the building. And I'm not even and I wasn't even my character.
tell you what, that'd be funny. Somebody shooting you, just disappear and then reappear as a different character.
Like yesterday, I landed. All right, we'll see you later, Rigger. Have a good day. No, but and the other day I did, the day before that I did it, and I landed on the ground, and then next thing you know, it refixed itself, and I was up on a roof of a building.
Hell no. What you got going on?
I don't know.
Like I
It's
said,
really
there's
weird.
too many glitches.
I know mine was glitching until I hardwired it. I remember you told me, asked me if I had a landline. So I went ahead and connected the Ethernet cable, and I don't have no problem no more. The Wi-Fi was acting up.
Oh yeah, it works a lot better when it's plugged in.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get your full potential speeds out of that. Because you got to remember too, when you're hooked to Wi-Fi, you're also getting bogged down from all the other shit you got connected to it.
Right. I got
Yeah.
phones and tablets and shit. Laptops.
When you're directly plugged in, you're getting all that speed.
Looks like they're having server issues. Connecting, logging in, connecting, logging in, connecting, logging in.
Oh yeah, the finding the games has been taking forever too. Me and Corey had a game the other night. We were sitting there for like a minute and a half waiting for it to load. And then we just canceled it and then restarted it again. Try to go in and do a new match. Oh man. All right, let me check my drivers. That's one thing Corey said to check last night when we were talking about it. Oh, I do have an update.
3, 6, 9, 12. There are 12 medallions in Blitz.
Go ahead and download that. We'll see if these drivers fix that.
Have they fixed the issue with the NVIDIA drivers?
The April update was didn't seem to have any issues with that when it came out. It was from December to March drivers they were having issues with.
I'm gonna.
But that could be my issue too. It could be a driver issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and update them because there's one that was just released on the 17th that I did not update. So they released one on Tuesday the 17th, and it's now the 25th. I should have done that a week and a half ago, or a week ago. Just I don't have mine set to update automatically. which I just need to go ahead and do because I can always roll back to drivers if there's an issue. It's not like you get stuck in with the driver you update to, so. That install.
As if you're gonna fucking kill me with your fucking pickaxe, stupid bitch.
We'll see after I install this. I'll try the game out later today and see if it fixes it. See if I still have any issues with that. Because it looks like some kind of either, like Corey was saying last night, either the graphics aren't loading correctly on my card or some kind of weird desync issue.
I say, keep running, bitch.
Oh, I just want this residual stomach pain to go away. They're off. I should kick back on here. Y'all still hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Off for about 10 seconds and reloads whenever it's finished installing. Okay. Got that. You know, we've actually found that the game ready drivers, because you know how NVIDIA has, they have game ready drivers, but they also have the drivers for editing. Two different people had the editing drivers, actually found the game ready drivers worked better with their editing programs. Just kind of weird. Joe was one of them. Because originally I had Joe install the editing ones because that's mainly what he was doing. And he was having issues with this program. And so we uninstalled those and put the game ready drivers on. And he hadn't had an issue since. And then there was one other person, I can't remember who it was, that had that same issue. So what are they doing to Joe's leg? They're just cutting it open or what? Like what exactly are they doing to it, did he say?
Yeah, drain it.
Oh, they're just okay. Well, he like you said,
So they operating.
do what?
They're operating on them right now.
Yeah.
He's under the knife right now.
That's what I said. Like I said too, yesterday he was telling that nurse that he had a fever. I was like, that's not a good sign. That usually means you have a bad infection. Or it's gonna get bad, you know.
So I told him, like, I told him from the beginning. When I seen it, I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna cut that over.
Yeah, I look bad, dude. He was trying to play it down. I was like, no, that leg looks bad. That looks like some rotten beef jerky going on there.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's what it looked like, one of those big slabs of, yeah, it looked like one of those slabs of beef jerky you buy at the store out of one of those big plastic cases, you know.
Mm-hmm. That was your very words when I said they're gonna have to cut it off. You said just that. You said, man, that thing look like beef jerky.
Yeah. Dude, he must have. I don't know if that's just from his age and maybe some of the medicines he's on, but that just seemed like, dude, like he had to have hit that shit hard to get the bruise that bad. Maybe it's just because of his age. I don't know, man, because that
I
looked
could
like.
leave them
I mean,
mamas alone.
I mean, it literally looked like somebody just beat the shit out of his leg with a baseball
Maybe that's
bat
what
or
it is.
something.
He looked at the mama the wrong way, and the husband went, "Hey,
I said that
mama."
from the beginning. When he was trying to say he tripped over a curb, I said, bullshit, you whistled at some dude's wife. And he pushed you over that curb.
No.
What's up, Lance? He said no comment.
I'm on my phone. I'm gonna go fly here in a second, but let me show you. Where is it?
Tell you what, that Lance is in and out quite a bit. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out.
How many more days you got there?
Until the 3rd.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh, damn, you're going to be there a minute.
Here is the, can you guys see that? Hard drive. And this is what it did. It completely snapped off.
Let me see the board on it.
But that's still intact.
Double D, where you at? That's who needed to see it. Donald needed to see it.
That's still intact. But
Is
if you
that
look
an
at
M.2?
the prongs are bent.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll send that off to Don when I get back.
That's not an M.2 just in a casing, is it?
It's in a casing, a Buffalo casing.
Yeah, but is that an M.2 drive that's in there?
Yeah, you can get cases for them.
No, that's not an M.2.
It's an SSD drive.
Yeah, if it's an M.2, you can just buy a new casing for it and slide it right in there. Because it looks like it just broke off the USB port off the casing.
Yeah. The storm is moving.
Let's see. Terabyte drive. Buffalo drive. USB drive.
You guys still having fun?
Yeah, I'm just looking up some stuff, and Lance is about to go flying.
Okay. What you want to shut it down or?
No, Lance is about to fly on your show.
Oh, okay, good. That's fine. I just wanted because I appreciate you guys letting me go fly a ship. You know.
We're still here, Paul. We are still here.
That's a good boy, Jonathan. You get a star next to your name today.
USB. I want to see what the inside of that thing looks like. No, it's not TJ now.
No, we don't do TJ. Calm down. Calm down.
What do you have, a teardown video of that thing? Because that might just be a simple case of putting a new case on that thing.
Oh, you bitch.
Thank you.
tear down.
You got to be careful, David, when you say things like that. Laura's liable to come and slap you in the back of the head.
You can try. Done yourself. Not doing your dirty work. Oh, bloody hot again.
Okay, I'm gonna go fly a sugar mill plantation. And it's cloudy. Looks like it's gonna rain. And I'm gonna try seeing what I can get. There's people out walking already. If you look, Paul, it's kind of cloudy. It's not like the Pacific Northwest. Well, Paul, was your flight successful?
Yeah, it's just it's light but cloudy, you know.
Yeah. It's getting darker where I want to fly. I don't like that.
Somebody's got to have a tear down video of this thing. Every other fucking USB drive on here except for that one.
Oh, not this again. Oh.
Yeah, I fix it. Don't even have a thing for that.
They say 25% rain chance between now and 10 o'clock, and it looks like it. Looks like it's 75%. Looks like it's just about to dump. First, as soon as I get my Avata or my Mavic 3 up, it'll start to rain. Why Christian Fellowship?
They got a tear down video of every other Buffalo drive except for the one that Lance has. God damn it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I wanted to see what that drive looked like on the inside, because if it's just the M.2 that they put in their own drive casing, you should be able to buy a new casing and just slide it in there. And
We'll
but
see.
I don't know what it looks like.
All the pins from the USB connector to the drive are bent and or snapped or missing, or they're like 3 of them were on the USB connector and 6 of them are on the solid state drive. So
okay, so they were all okay, yeah.
Yeah, and who knows if any of them are even completely lost? Like one of them broke off and sitting in the carpet. They're so fine. So I don't know. I don't know what Don's going to be able to do for me. I don't know if you need all those connectors for it to work. I'm assuming yes, right?
Yeah, of course you would, yeah.
Isn't there a DJI store out there? You go in and get a replacement?
They don't make
it's not it's not a DJI product.
Oh.
And no, not in Hawaii. And no, not in Seattle. In San Diego there is, but it's not a DJI product.
I mean, worst case scenario, there is places you might actually have a local place that does it. You might want to check that before you send it off.
Yeah.
Because some computer stores do data recovery. Might be able to fix it for you. And there's companies online that do it too. You can send it off to them and then they'll know how to hook it up correctly and everything and pull the data off. Because they can even sometimes, even if the boards are broken and stuff, there's still ways of doing it. They can even really damaged drives. They can get in there and get some of the data off. I would actually check around your computer stores where you mail it off to, Donald, just to see if any of your local computer places do it. Because like I got one that's in Sebring near me that does data recovery. That's one of the things they specialize in. What town do you live in, Lance?
Federal Way, Washington. 2 words.
Okay. Way, Washington.
Roll on tomorrow. I ordered 2 massive fans last night.
Oh, you gotta. Oh, yeah, you gotta. I don't know how close these places are to you. You got like. There's a few around like the Newcastle area.
Yeah, that's Bellevue. So that's 10 miles north.
You got Clear Data Forensics, Dave's Data Recovery Room Incorporated, Seattle Data Recovery. Now, I don't know if these are all just commercial or Dave's Data Recovery sounds like that would be a mom and pop place. But yeah, there's about 6 or 7 of them around your area. Like I said, some of they might just be commercial. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'll have you know, us Daves are not mom and pop.
But you're David, though. said Dave's.
I can be both. Don't be Davis.
Yeah, because some of these could be just commercial type businesses, and some of them could be mom and pop. There's one on 1420 Northwest Gilman Boulevard, wherever the hell that's at. That's Dave's Data Recovery. Then you have File Savers Data Recovery. We recovered data, Recovery Inc., Seattle. Yeah, so you got quite a few around you can call and just find out.
Yeah, thanks, Justin. I'll do that.
Oh my, someone shot that chicken.
They might even be able to fix it for you too. If it's worth fixing. How much did you pay for that drive? Like $100?
$100, but the information on it, which there was probably only, I don't know, 30 gigs on it, so there wasn't a lot of information on that one.
That's a good amount, though.
Yeah. But that's what I would want off more than.
Yeah, it might not even be worth fixing, honestly, because you're probably going to pay a little chunk to just get the data off of it.
Yeah, a couple $100 just to.
Probably depends on what they have to do to get it to, if they got to like hook a bunch of resolder everything just to hook it up and everything might cost you a little bit. But those memories, you just have to weigh out, are those memories worth it or not?
Yeah.
Or whatever's on that drive.
Oh, of course. Damn it. As soon as I do my Astro shot, it's pouring out.
Oh,
shit. I mean, like really raining hard. Damn it.
Get it back. Get it back.
Let's cancel that. Bring it down. Damn, it is raining hard.
Sports mode.
Get it in and dry it off real quick. Should be all right, though. What are you flying, the Avata?
No, I'm flying the Mavic.
Yeah.
The Mavic 3?
Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah, it'd be the Mavic 3 if you was flying that.
God, it is. I mean, it is pouring. It's Hawaii rain right now.
Did you realize it was going to rain, or did it sneak up on you?
Yeah, he's supposed to check the weather, man.
Well, I don't know how fast the rain comes in that area.
Oh, right. He's in Hawaii. Oh, yeah. In the blink of an eye. It could start raining in the islands in the blink of an eye.
So I'm saying that shit could come up off the coast real quick and catch you off guard.
And of course, I didn't bring a towel.
Ah.
Oh, you forgot the golden rule.
You gotta find something to dry it off. You need to find something to dry it off.
Look at that.
Napkin, tissue, anything.
How far are you from your house?
Not very far. 10
He's
minutes.
not home. He's on vacation.
You're gonna have to head back.
Yeah, you should always keep some microfiber cloths in your drone case.
Right, something. Tell something.
A microfiber cloth would not dry this drone off. It's completely.
Is that wet?
Go home and grab a towel.
Grab a towel and a bag of rice.
Straight in the head.
Might want to grab your bag of rice on the way back.
I ran out of bullets, so I hit him with a gun. I don't know how I managed that. I just swung round and got him. Only had like 0.5% of energy left.
I just got finished winning the crown. Whew.
I mean, can you guys hear the rain?
No.
Oh man,
No, we can see how wet you are just from getting the drone.
I mean, I literally hit the send button. And it
You know what,
just-
Paul? I think you should get into this game. Anyone else
Yeah.
see Paul being a superhero on this game? He is muted, but
No.
Can't hear you, Paul.
Not interested. Thanks, David, for thinking about me, but nope, I'm not a gamer.
A lot of people think that until they find a game they actually like.
Yeah, good for them, not for me.
Then they say, I'm not a gamer, but I play Fortnite.
You see a lot of people Paul's age now playing games online. There's a couple famous ones that are Paul's age. That one lady, she's actually older than Paul. She's in like her, I think she's in like her 80s. That gaming grandma or whatever her name is.
Gamer Granny.
Something like that, yeah. She plays Fortnite. She's actually not bad neither. I've watched some of her gameplay. And that one guy got real famous. Bush Camp Dad.
Bush Camp Dad.
Fat bitch.
Yeah, he got famous for bush camping all his matches. He would bush camp until the last fight, and then he'd come out and then he'd win the match. He would that's all he would do is sit in bushes. And his name was Bush Camp Dad. An older guy. I don't know how old he is, but I want to say he's probably in his 50s or 60s. But yeah, he would just sit in the bush doing the chair emote, just sitting on his chair chilling.
Let's see if I can double up on this crown.
What does this water thing going round you do?
Water bending.
Yeah, you throw water. It's almost like a gun, and it hits
You go
hard
to the
too.
right of your screen. It should tell you what it does, but it always does something that it doesn't say on there. You gotta play with the buttons.
It's pretty much like a gun, but you're throwing water. You honestly, if you just aim it at somebody like you would a gun and just start firing it. Like I said, I decimated the whole lobby yesterday just using it. A couple of times. I didn't even use a gun the entire match. 2 or 3 matches I used it. I didn't even use a gun. I just used that the whole time.
Yeah, I used the earth bending thing and did that.
These two have disappeared.
The air bending's really good for mobility. But out of all of them, the water bending, I like that one the best. Because we had that in Fortnite back about 5 or 6 seasons ago. And me and Corey and everybody used to fuck people up with that weapon. But you used to have to find it, like you'd have to go out and find it though. It wasn't like Blitz where you just get given it to you at the beginning. Some matches. But if your whole team had water bending, oh yeah, if you had a whole squad and you guys all had water bending, dude, you'd fuck people up bad. The regular game.
Oh, you bitch. What you dinosaur?
I'm gonna jump off and
Get your leaders.
I'll lay down and rest a little bit. Let me give host back to Paul.
Okay.
All right, there you go. All right, I'll catch
See
y'all
you,
later.
Justin.
Catch you later.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to drop off as well, guys. I will catch you all this evening.
Okay.
All right.
Catch you later,
Hey,
guys.
shut it
Bye.
down, Paul.
Goes are down. All right. Bye,
Are you
everybody.
you packing it in, Paul?
Yep. Packing it in.
Okay.